There was a slight technical glitch.
Yeah, just before you joined back, I had a bunch of lag on Discord.
Yeah, I had Ruby Quinn.
It could be I don't know why, but I was trying to rejoin. It was like forever loading, and then I quit out and restarted.
I have an idea. Maybe it was when your internet came back on. You use so much internet that it has an impact on the whole internet.
That's
Shockwave of internet lag that goes around
that's
when you
exactly what it
connect.
is. I own the internet.
A GM joins the realm sucks. Like needs appropriate amount of stuff.
All right.
I think I'm back in game now, so please rejoin.
I'm on it.
Oh, what was I about to do before that happened?
We're starting the day.
I know I'd given you the day information. I don't think we. I'm gonna just say we get on with whomever was doing the first things.
I think we're just still just planning out what we're going to do. Realizing it's good enough weather for Frosty or for Vulcan to be out pouring, which he isn't. And other than that, I think we're also talking about doing some scrounging.
Yeah, if we need more bandages, we could probably just scrounge for cloth.
We really should also find some way to. No, wait, no, we have plenty of food. I forgot. We don't consume as much anymore.
And you'd done the food stuff before we crashed out, didn't you?
If it's on 266, yes.
Yep, looks like it. Cool. Alright. In which case, yeah, sorry for the interruption. Please, please go about your day.
Okay. Now you go first.
Well, Leon walks over to Ruby.
Ruby's brushing her hair.
Looks nice.
Oh, thanks.
But since the weather is so nice, and we did have some rain yesterday, so the ground is going to be all soggy and wet, perfect for digging. But Vulcan also seems really happy about making bandages. So should we go digging or go see if we can find some more stuff?
We should probably continue the digging and get it over with.
That makes sense.
It's almost done, I thought.
Maybe we got the work to do.
Not two people working with a giant fucking robot. Can't Quinn just like?
He doesn't have the tools for that, really.
He needs a better spine.
No, he would need to have a shovel of some kind.
Well, I mean, just here, and he like walks up to Quinn and wraps a stick around this. See, shovel. Now do this with something stronger.
You want me to make Quinn a shovel?
Well, would that be viable, actually?
I don't know if his arm is strong enough for that.
I know he has a good arm and a weak arm.
No, Leon looks at Vulcan saying that, I think
he's a strong robot.
Vulcan.
He did carry just an assload of wood.
Yeah, but that was on the cart.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm trying to RP something into existence that might be even more efficient, but Vulcan, looking through that magazine, like that farming magazine of yours, I'm pretty sure it would be even better to make some kind of plow and have him pull that instead of.
I guess if you want it so that the cable will be visible when the rain comes, that would be a good idea.
What?
The plow won't go deep enough.
Depends on how
I
hard?
guess if you went over it multiple times, we have metal to make a plow.
Well, we do have big chunks of
I
metal.
know he has a harness.
We have a harness for him. We just need
Ah.
something, a very heavy bike, basically. Just need a very heavy, sharp point that he can pull.
So, Ruby, do we have that as you are the quartermaster?
I don't know. I think he's mostly there to guard us for when something bad goes on, and if he's wearing the harness, I don't really want him impaired for combat.
Well, I mean, he could turn a full day's worth of work into a few hours. But you're right. If you guys get attacked, you're the only one who can really do much. Now,
Yeah.
I can be very helpful in that aspect. So, fair enough. I guess go digging. I'll keep the place cozy.
Starts poking the
Yeah.
fire with the stick.
Actually, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna look for more healing powder stuff.
How cold is it outside? Ruby asks, and then she walks to the door and goes outside and feels, because it's early in the morning still.
Even the morning slots is going to be average temperature above any threat level.
Okay. Well, Leon, let's get our tools and continue digging.
Deaky hole. I have no idea where that one came from.
So,
This
I
is the
need a
way.
little bit of GM coordination here.
Oh.
We've got Leon and Ruby, and I presume Quinn,
Mm-hmm.
going out to the roadway to dig a hole for cabling, right?
Yes.
And is Vulcan going off doing searching on his own?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as long as
So
we're...
he's just walking off into the...
Are you just
Oh,
wandering?
don't worry about me. I've got Frank. Frank will help.
It's a good point. Frank is tooled up today. Like, he means business.
Yeah, I picture him in like just having a proper jungle outfit with like binoculars and shit.
Yeah.
Vulcan, you should probably stay close and take the radio.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Just stay within that we can actually run to you, like.
Yeah.
Because we are going to be going along quite a big distance between, like, there's plenty of stuff for you to go through. Like, there are broken buildings and.
Oh, I thought it was closer.
No, it's like 100 meters down the street.
It's not very far, but maybe I can find some stuff. It is more that time of the year too.
Yeah, just don't go too far and take the radio.
If you don't worry, I'll take the radio. But if you can keep an eye out, just passively, for if you see any of those particular flowers and roots. I don't think you'll find them, but just in case.
Sure.
We will, if luck be it, we will see if we can come across any.
Yeah, I know you'll be pretty busy with digging, but still,
So where is Vulcan going to look? Around the
sec.
local ruins, or?
One sec, though. Everyone has bandages on them, right?
I think I have.
In your inventory.
I think I have. No, mine is no. Yeah, I have two now.
Ruby has 2 bandages, and there's a first aid kit on Quinn.
Okay, good.
Sweet.
Wait, I think I used one of mine. I tossed one of mine at yours.
Yeah, you tossed one at Vulcan.
Yeah, so keep that on there. I'm going to give him one.
One that's been
11,
made.
so.
Yep.
Okay, so I have 2 again. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, old man.
Well, if you get a leak, it's good to plug.
Thank you, random citizen. Sorry.
I will have to go. I kind of want to stay close. Could I search within their sight?
You can. There's nothing stopping you do that. So just around the local ruins.
Yeah, just so that they would easily see me, kind of like a small child keeping their parent in their vision.
In which case,
probably the other way around. The parents keeping an eye.
Yeah.
So the parent don't get lost.
Yes.
give me an outdoorsman. You can have your naturalist bonus. Oof.
You know, I don't know that that's going to be very helpful. I fail by 2, 3.
Righto. I will come back to you momentarily. Meanwhile, the other party. What are you getting up to? What's your actions surrounding?
Digging a trench, basically.
So are you in pickaxe mode?
Yeah.
Pickaxing, and Ruby scoops away the dirt, puts the cable in, and tries to clean it up afterwards.
Yeah, Leon is making like not being like too reckless, but he is definitely more focused on getting as much dug up as possible and leaving like the correcting for Ruby.
Okay, can you cross off a fatigue then, if you're going to be...
Yep.
Can I cross off 2 and really go at it?
No, this is 1 fatigue, it's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Oh.
And then, can Leon give me a strength check, and Ruby give me an electrical engineering?
Coming up.
Pass by 3.
Ooh, pass by... What is
A
science?
million.
9?
Wow. Okie dokie. Can Leon make me roll some dice in secret?
Some dice in secret?
Yeah, secret dice, you know.
Oh, so I just rolled 3 dices. Okay. I don't know what I'm rolling for. I'm just
No, I'm rolling secret dice. You don't have to do anything.
Okay. Well, I did roll the same, just in a different way.
Right. Oh, I'm on the wrong notes page. Boo. Can everybody give me a perception check?
Huh?
Oof. Leon's
I'm-
got dirt in his... Leon,
I'm on it.
yeah, Leon sprouted dirt in his eyes. Like, I rolled a 17.
And this is also for Vulcan, by the way.
Wait, what am I rolling against?
Perception.
Pass by 1.
Okie dokie. Let me just... check some stuff. Haha. Okie dokie. That's an interesting... Gonna have to work out how to do that. Okie dokie. Vulcan. So, you failed to find any plant stuff for your healing meds. You have, however, come across some junk. You have found... bizarrely, as you're sort of kicking around and rustling through, like, what little undergrowth there is around these ruins, you push aside, like, a fairly insubstantial bush of some kind. And underneath this bush is an old typewriter, missing a few of its keys and quite rusty, but nonetheless, it's a typewriter.
It's just ferociously typing.
Yeah, like with one of those little visor caps on it.
Yeah.
Are you taking that with you?
Oh yeah.
And the other two, in fact, let's make this completely fair and...
Did we struck oil?
Leon. Give me a luck roll for
I
Leon.
rolled a 17. Like, there's no way I saw anything.
Give me a luck roll for Leon.
Alright. And pass by 3.
Pass by 3, okay.
That is still one of the best things I ever did during creation, is dumping points into luck.
You're busy swinging away with your pickaxe.
Yeah.
And you're making quite a lot of noise, which is quite a surprise when a guy wearing a heavy-looking leather jacket comes round the corner of the road ahead of you. He looks at you, and you look at him, and you know that there's the weird interchange of like, huh? And he seems completely oblivious to you even being there, even with all the ruckus that you've been making. And suddenly he's just like, ooh. What is your speed?
My speed is 10.
Okie dokie. I'm going to roll for this chap to see what happens then. He takes a step back briefly, and his face turns to sort of quizzical, like, what the hell? Just two people stood with a robot digging up a road is a bit weird. And he's thrown sort of sideways by this and doesn't seem to be responding other than in confusion.
Does Ruby notice him?
Can I respond to him?
You can respond after Leon.
Okay. I'm laying down pipes because I want to build an inn, so I need a toilet. You want to help?
Give me a speech check, because you're blatantly lying to him.
Yeah. I am also very, very awkwardly saying this, but hey! I am under.
You're like, I'm with the water board, mister.
Yes! I didn't insult his mother.
He looks even more confused with this and blurts out, okay? What? I'm just gonna go.
Okay, I do have to quickly say that if you're ever hungry or out in the wild, you can always drop by, pay some cabs. I also have a medical person who can take a look at you if you have any injuries or anything. So you're more than welcome, and I'm trying to make it more comfortable, as you can see. Being very, very awkward in his speech, like really.
Okay. Ruby can spark up. Like, let's get some conversation going here.
Well, I guess she sees this happen.
Yeah, like
so
you become aware through the fact that that Leon is suddenly now talking to someone.
She looks at this person, then smiles, and then waves at him, and continues digging afterwards.
Okay.
Working.
Yeah, he confusedly and slowly sort of backs away from the pair of you, and then scutters off down the road with some urgency.
Okay.
That was actually an encounter.
Huh.
And Leon's social awkwardness saved the day again.
Did.
Leon managed to blag his way through it.
Weirded him out.
Yeah.
He's
like,
nice
righto.
Well, it's not the first time that Leon has actually derailed an encounter just by like being too socially friendly. Just like, you should be killing me, not talking to me.
Yeah,
like,
he disappears off, and you can hear his footsteps papping away into the distance. So, that means you can complete your... I presume you're digging throughout the day?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Why can I not put a fucking life like that?
How much effort are you both putting into this? Are you just
All
sort
of
of
it.
getting on with it, or...
Yeah, decent.
Leon's getting in all of the effort because right now he's just been he had to lie about putting down power, so he don't want to do that again. So he's going furiously all into it now.
Alright, in which case, can you take off another fatigue point then for exerting yourself?
I will.
Yep.
And let me get my notes here. Wow. Is Quinn helping you in any form?
No.
So Quinn's just watching over you and occasionally
Mhm.
blinking or something.
Pretty
Yep.
flowers.
Cool. Well, I need to go back to Vulcan then. Vulcan, after your unsuccessful morning of pandering around and finding a typewriter, do you want to do anything else?
I'm going to continue lurking, if that's possible.
Lurking. What? More?
Looking.
Oh, looking. That's even more helpful. In which case, can you do another roll with your naturalist bonus against your outdoorsman?
2 under.
2 under. You have found... What particularly... Are you going for healing powder, or...
Healing power. There are flowers and roots.
Okie dokie, so you're going for healing powder. In which case, you have found... you found one of the flowers.
Nice.
And unless anyone has anything else to do, the day will begin dwindling. As there's a hell of a lot not going on today, because random encounters were quite forgiving today.
I guess as it starts getting dark and it starts to become a problem, we stop.
Same.
And how much is left? How much cable?
You look back over your work, and aside from the bit that was already buried, you have now advanced the buried portion by about... hang on. By about the same distance again, if not a little bit more.
Okay. So there's still a chunk of cable left, so...
Yeah, you're not quite... Yeah, I mean, you've got another probably 30-ish something meters to actually get buried and sorted, but...
Right, so Ruby tries to roll up the cable that's left and put it down, and then she goes to look for that door that we used to hide it the other day. And
yeah, I mean,
drag
you
it
you
over.
know where all that trash is, so you can easily... Can you
Yeah,
give me
get it
a
over.
sneak check on it, though?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you pat it up and round and...
Yeah, that's on it.
Cool. So it's pretty well hidden, you can't see any bits poking out that you don't want poking out.
Alright. Right, Leon, let's go home. Or, yeah, it's home.
Yeah, like home's just up there. Like...
Yeah, Leon walks off, feeling generally like good about himself, like being like physically exhausted. Then realizing he has blisters on his hands, like heavy blisters, and just like, ow. Not that he's not used to like having blisters from his work, but these are like
you've been out of practice, and it's noticeable on
yeah, like for the last couple of months, it's been like small, more minute, smaller tasks, not like really heavy working. So coming back, just walks up to Volk. It's like, other than I don't know, putting like grabbing a hold of a piece of burning wood. Anything we can do about this?
Wait,
Um,
you're asking me?
No, I'm asking. Oh, sorry, I meant Vulcan. If I said Ruby, my
Oh.
bad. I meant Vulcan. Like walking up to him saying, like, can we do anything about these blisters?
Well,
Or
you can pop them and wrap your hands up, but that'll make it so you can't really use your hands very well. Or you can just
suffer?
let them leave your hands for a few days.
Yep. Well, I'm still gonna be using my hands, so oh well. Suffering it is.
someone needs a good set of gloves.
Yeah, I recommend some gloves.
Don't think we have any. And I don't even think we have stuff to make gloves of.
Not proper, no. Need leather, I'm guessing.
I think you've still got some leather left over.
But some asshole dumped his sewing skill,
Yes, some asshole did dump his sewing skill.
which is shit anyway, but
Well, I need gloves, so now would be the time.
Okie dokie, so the day comes crawling to a painfully handed end. Can Leon give me a luck roll?
Sure.
And can
Be
Ruby
on the
give
dot.
me a luck roll?
Yeah. Fail by 6.
Roger that.
And
You were on.
on the dot.
Okay. You're all back at the Leon's Inn. You can tell that the chill of the night is starting to come back, and once again the fire warmth is friendly and happy place for you to all be around.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking on your stewed meats and whatever else you've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a knock at the door.
Oh. Leon walks over and looks out. Oh, what was it? We never made a slot to look out through the window.
No, he never actually got around to making that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
then he walks over to the windows and just like peeps out to the side.
Out there in the dim dusk light, you can make out the guy from earlier.
Oh.
I walk over and like like just opening it up, what would be like a foot's width, just like, hello, what's up? Not saying what's up. Hello.
And he looks into. And he says, "Hey, you're that guy, aren't you?"
That is who I am, and you're that guy from earlier.
Well, you said like this is a place people could stay or something. He says it in a much more German. This is a place people can stay, huh? It's fucking terrible. I am bad.
Yeah, wow. It sounded like a German who was like having a sausage stuffed up his, and yeah.
Anyway, in a Germanic accent, in German words, he says, "This is the place people can stay." Yes, quizzically.
Yeah. It'll cost you some caps, but yeah, there's food and warmth, and yeah.
How much is it going to cost?
Off game. I think it was
30 caps.
30 caps.
Write it in your notes.
For a night?
I'm gonna get
For
a
a night.
tattooed on my arm. Yeah.
With medical services and food.
Leon opens the door a bit more, like, opens it more up, like more friendly, saying, it's 30 caps for a night. So if you want to come in, get some food and heat, get some warmth in your body. We have water as well. You want something to drink?
Oh, water. Yeah, that would be great.
Oh yeah, and it is pure water, so there shouldn't be absolutely anything in it, including radiation.
He sort of tilts his head sideways and like as though questioning you on this. He's like, "What do you mean pure water?"
All right. Well, Leon, now feeling like really proud of his construction, like opens the door and just like gestures towards it. That thing over there, I put crap water in it, and it gives me pure water in the other end. So you can drink as much as that as you want.
And he sort of peers around and strokes his chin with one hand and says, "Okay, pure water, cool.
Sure.
Yeah."
Come on.
And he saunters in. He shakes himself a little bit from the difference in temperature from the outside, and heads over to the stew pot. The only thing you can notice about him, he's got his jacket has vivid colours painted over it, and he seems to be very clean by comparison to a lot of people that you've seen.
Just before he goes too far away, I'm saying, "Oh, one thing," and I gesture towards the box with the no guns with the arrow, the one that Mika made.
He stalls, turns back and looks and goes, "Oh, right, yeah, okay." He goes over to the box and he dumps a shotgun and a pistol in there.
And that's everything? No knives, no...
He holds his coat open. That's all I got, man.
Okay. Sure. Doing a rare thing. Trusting you.
And then he heads back to
Does he look good?
Like I say, he's unnaturally clean by comparison to most wasteland folk.
And brightly colored.
Yeah, and he's got a rather brightly painted jacket.
Ruby walks over to him and looks at him, and she's like, "Welcome.
Oh, hey,
Can I ask you something?"
He slurps down a chunk of meat and sort of nods.
"How are you so clean?"
With spittle of meat stew as he talks. He says, "Well, you gotta stay clean. Cleanliness is it's good for the soul."
Oh yeah, that's true, but it's difficult to stay clean out on the wastelands.
It is, but you take what you can get where you can get it. And, well, if I see water, I try and keep myself clean.
Well,
how does he smell?
enough.
How does he smell?
Does he smell like he used soap?
He has no smell of being soap cleaned.
Okay. Chemical clean?
No chemical.
No, he's just clean.
He apparently is just very well cleansed.
Does he have a cutie?
Does he have a cutie? He does not.
Well, Ruby, well, enjoy your stay. And she walks back to where she was sitting and goes to sit down and finish her stew.
You gonna have some of this too? Say as I spark up a bowl.
He
Oh yeah. You can have some.
You shouldn't project that we have drugs. So wait till they get in here first.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying it now. Saying that. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not saying that. Oh wait, I have drugs up there.
There's drugs all inside there. He looks at you, looks a little bit shocked, And there's, oh, yeah, actually, I could do with something maybe to take the edge off. It's been a bad few days.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, sure. You know the drill. Puff, puff, pass.
And he happily
While we're
indulges.
smoking, can I examine him?
You can.
With his consent, of course. I'm the doctor. Before we get this going, do you have anything you want me to look at?
Let's have a quick look at my... Oh, nope, I've just done the wrong thing, haven't I? Yeah. Do this. Let's have a look.
Well, I did tell him about that. I do have something.
He sort of says, well, yeah, I suppose if I'm paying for it, I should damn well get a check over.
Exactly.
And so he acquiesces to your approaches.
I'm guessing position.
Yes.
That's a good pass.
Cool. Yeah, by much.
Yeah.
He's in pretty good health. A few minor bruises, but nothing that any normal person wouldn't have encountered if they've been maybe living rough.
You seem to be pretty good as far as I can tell. I don't have an auto doc or anything, but you look good other than these bruises here. Where'd they come from?
I don't really get much to sleep in beds or comfort. The ruins are pretty harsh.
Fair enough. Well, this will help with that. And,
Yeah,
the smoke.
he takes a toke and relaxes.
So, where are you from? Where do you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's gonna make that reference. Not gonna be me though, but someone is.
Well, I hang out with some friends of mine. We used to camp further south, but some of them moved on. It's been hard without most of them around.
Yeah, it's no good trying to go on your own. Well, you can do it, but it's always difficult.
Well, it is. In this damn town, they don't let anyone in.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why we set this up, because everyone, it's like 100 caps just to go inside. And it's crazy. And if you're a merchant or something, you've got a whole team of people with you. That's 100 caps of ass.
Having a good old rant with him.
Yeah. 30 caps, stay here, get checked up, have some soup. And some good drugs.
Oh, you just sounded like that old guy from that Disney Atlantis movie. Like,
There were drugs in Disney's Atlantis?
no. There's that cook. It's like his only food was like he had the the 3 food groups like bacon, lard, and meat.
Oh yeah.
That's the way he was
All
like,
you need.
yeah, 30 caps here. You get some meat soup and check out. It's just reminded me of him.
So
we'll just keep shooting the shit.
Yeah, he finishes up his food. Takes a final drag on the spliff that you've been handing around. And he stands up and says, so, you have much room here? Could I bring someone else?
Well, as long as they don't plan on murdering us, sure.
Yeah.
Leon looks over in that kind of like, I wouldn't have put it that way, but it's true what the old man is saying.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment. He goes over and he sort of grabs his guns out of the case. He cocks the shotgun and just checks that there's a shell in there. Grabs the door, yanks it open, and sort of pulls up one side of his collar against the cold, hurtles out the door and pulls the door to.
That's weird.
Well, we might get viciously murdered.
Your movie's a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
He's baked. He's not going to be too impressive.
Yeah, she giggles and
I do have to say,
The
we've
drugs serve two purposes,
Yeah,
just so you know.
yeah.
It drops perception and intelligence by one.
yeah. Well, Leon does the one where like he's holding out his finger like he wanted to say something, but then he just like tilts his head, just like nods, like understandingly at Vulcan, like that's like with like the intent of like that's pretty clever. Like
He taps his head.
yeah,
Big brain.
yeah, big brain. Yeah,
Fucking told me that. Also, it's fun to smoke. You guys never want to smoke with me. So, I take what I can get. It's fun to sit around the fire and just get nothing done.
Leon just like, I did smoke with you, and then I had a dream of you wanting to cut me open.
A dream is a dream, my friend. I have no control over what you dream. He like pulls out a scalpel and starts picking his nail. No, it doesn't do that. He's just chilling. But can you see where he went?
Yeah, sure.
Because I assume that you went towards the window.
Yeah, Leon walks over and peeks out the street. There's no street lights, but he peeks out.
Yeah, just into the darkness.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fully dark out there. It's still like late dusk now, so that you can still just about pick out shadows in the darkness.
Did we add the 30 caps?
He did pay.
Not.
Yeah, he's paid over caps.
Okay, he has paid. Okay, I have not added caps to it yet, but
Yep. Sorry, just want to make sure that we do that.
I was actually thinking that he might have just like fucked off before paying it. Because
no, payment before services rendered.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's known in the wasteland that you don't get shit without. Yeah.
Like because Rich didn't actually say that he paid, so I was assuming there's no transaction has happened. So right now we're just going on good faith.
No, he's paid up for himself.
Okay.
Give me a perception check if you're looking out into the darkness.
I shall do so. I have my drawing tablet set up, and it's just like I have to reach over it every time I have to move something.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry for interrupting your drawing with my roleplay.
Yeah, well, I'm also 4 over, so I'll also roll the 13, so...
Okay. You look into the dim night, and you can't make out where he's gone.
I turn back to him like, well, he's gone, so...
Kind of a he's dead, Jim.
Mm.
Move on.
Wow.
That was before your time.
Yeah, Leon has like that really like confused dog tilting head, kind of like huh? But Ruby, we might need to have like Quinn put on like extra tough like security detail.
Oh, no worry, he's always on guard.
Yeah, I figured he's basically always by the door when you guys are in.
Yeah, he stands with I guess he stands over here like this.
And that's like the second thing they see when they come in.
Yeah, he's
like
a fucking 6 foot tall robot with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
The most welcoming of greeters.
Okay. You just placed him on where the window is, so that's where I'm standing.
Well, he wouldn't be by the window, probably.
I
guess over here. I kind of want him to be over here because the door opens that way, and basically you walk right into his chainsaw if you come in. That's on his left arm.
I kind of see them doing this little hokey pokey back and forth. And Vulcan's just like, Frank, I sometimes wonder about kids these days. And he's got like the Sigmund Freud outfit. And
right.
Like,
yeah, very confusing.
Yeah.
You don't know, I actually painted a picture of Freud that's hanging in my entrance.
All I can say is that's very Freudian.
That is very true.
Ruby's just like, well, let's see what happens. And she goes to mess around with her cutie to check up on what coordinates those other signals that she still receives are the one.
Some of the coordinates are repeat details of stuff you've had before. Let me just roll a dice here. Bum, bum, bum. Some of those coordinates also include variations, but minor variations. Still within the local area of that coordinate.
Okay. She wants to try to write a program that she made a program that tries to detect the signals that have the coordinates streaming, basically.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to try to write a program that if one of those things is detected and it's tracking them, to visualize them on the map interface.
Oh, okay. Give me a computer programming roll.
Up.
What is your computer programming bonus plus science?
14, I think. Programming. Yeah, it's 14, so that's 4 under.
4 under. Cool. You've come up with an idea of how to do it, and you think you can do it, but it's going to take you a little bit of time, especially with Meticulous.
Yep. Well, she starts on it now until, well, whatever interrupts, I guess.
I shall make a note on my log of details. Programming map. Coords to map. I'm going to put coords to map. Thingy. Cool. Cool. And then evening proceeds as normal, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Leon's until it becomes so dark he can't see anything. He's continuously pacing.
It's practically pitch black out. I mean, you can see off in the distance some of the light from Bad, but the exterior of the street is nearly pitch black.
Well, then Leon joins them back in at the fire,
and
half listening, half looking at the door all the time.
Shortly after you've settled down, the door bangs again.
Is it just is it just perfectly timed that when I'm like
no,
down?
It's not perfectly. It's not that kind of unlucky. Like you settle down and you sort of you sort of chew over a bit of meat and chat with Vulcan, and then the door bangs again.
Well, Leon walks over to see if he can see anything. Can he see anything?
It's dim, but the proximity of where you're looking, you can see there's 2 figures stood outside.
And Leon speaks out, opens the door ajar again, just like, hello?
And from the flickering light of the fires inside, you can see the colourful coat of the previous chap, and someone stood with him. Hello, yes, my friend, he's welcome to stay here?
Yeah, of course. Leon opens the door warmly. Like, warmly and inviting.
And the guy looks around and sort of just nods quickly at his mate, steps in, goes toward the crate where he put his guns. The other chap steps through the doorway, and he sort of dusts himself down a little bit. And he's for the first time in a long time, this guy is probably of Afro or Caribbean descent. He's got dark skin, which is a complete bizarrity.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, there's nobody else you've seen in Bad or the surrounding area, or even maybe Torgal, that's had dark skin. He dusts himself off, and the first guy sort of shouts back. He says, "Hartmut, your weapons. You have to leave them."
Leon gestures towards the crate. Just right over here.
And he steps over to the crate, and he dumps off. What's he carrying? Oh, he's carrying a MP5, a submachine gun, and another pistol. And it clatters into the crate.
Yeah. Leon asked, no knives, anything?
No, I don't carry knives.
Okay. Well.
And the first guy steps and he says, "Yes, this is my Freunde. Mein Freunde! This is Hartmut, a good man. He saved me a few times."
Okay. That's, well, fine with me. As always, 30 caps and have some food.
Oh, yes. And he shuffles around and he's barely got clothing on. It's just an assortment of various shirts and trousers and things that are all tied over him. And he shuffles around. Eventually, pulls out in various denominations, but eventually has 30 caps for you.
Okay. Just having a quick glance into the took his food out. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Having a quick glance over the weapons. How are they looking?
They are. Give me an armory roll for your inspection.
And that function. Damn, that function of my repair. That's 19.
All right.
So
yeah, you glance over the weapons and you sort of look. A few scrapes, a few knocks, some of the like the parts where they move, like the bolts and things, are scraped from constant use, and the barrels themselves look quite badly worn, but they appear to be functioning. They don't appear to have any fault with them aesthetically.
Okay.
So Vulcan comes up and is like,
Fair enough.
"You cool?" Drugs.
And the guy with the colourful coat, he elbows his friend in the side and says, "See, look, it's great here."
Oh yeah, and that partaking wasn't just a one-time thing. I'm always looking for company, and I have plenty.
Well, let us all sit down then, and we'll enjoy our evening.
Yes.
Ruby looks at the new guest and like, "Hello, Hartmut. Nice to meet you. I'm Ruby."
Pleased to meet you. Very interesting place you have here. I see you have the robot guarding the place.
Yeah, we do get attacked every now and then as well. It's helpful to have the robots for defense.
Very interesting indeed. Yeah, I haven't seen a robot in such good condition.
Yeah, I try to keep him in good condition, so he works well.
And he turns around to his friend, and he says something under his breath to his friend. Is anyone trying to earwig on this?
Well, since Leon
God of perception.
Yeah. Leon realizes he's not very good at keeping a conversation going, so he's very intensely listening. So,
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna try and earwig in, give me a perception check.
well, he's not that keen at listening. Probably got some dirt from I'm free over.
I think I can hear his blood pumping
Yeah.
through.
I can hear your hair growing.
Ruby just continues programming when the guy turns his face away.
Yeah, that's all right. So Hartmut, the new guy, he says, Badov, this place is nothing to do with the crazy people in the town, is it?
No, no. Well, the only thing is that
Wait, that was what he said to the other one, right?
Yeah, that was that. He was talking under his breath to his buddy.
No,
Oh,
man,
okay,
fuck
sorry.
those guys.
Oh yeah.
Vulcan pops up. No, fuck those guys.
And he sort of spins around and goes, all right, okay. Yeah,
Sorry, these old ears work real well.
you don't know anything about them, do you?
I know they're cunts. And they
Well,
just want stupid people.
We know this too. We lost some friends because of their stupid guns.
Really?
Aw.
What were you trying to do?
Well, we were hungry. And they had food. So
Oh.
we went and we asked for food. They refused, and then when we asked a bit more, they shot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is he lying to me?
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, lied insofar as he's telling you what he thinks is what you want to hear.
Bud, we've shared some bud. Don't have to do the bullshit. I'm too old to do the dancing. Just tell me what they did and what you did. I don't care if you killed all of them. Just
Well,
ask you a
we
question.
saw the
Just tell me.
caravan going in and out, and we thought, you know, easy.
To take from them. And then they filled you full of holes.
Well, yes.
Okay. See? Wasn't so hard. I didn't try to stab you. It's fine.
Well, not many people would respect a person's right to fight, for their own existence. Too many people look down. These guys, they shoot you before you even say anything.
You were hungry. People do crazy things when they're hungry. I'm old enough to have seen that. I don't care. And those people particularly can go fuck themselves. As long as you weren't like killing a poor group of people who had nothing. I don't care. What, Frank? No, it doesn't matter that they tried to kill those people. No, they were hungry. Well, ask them. See? Now when you're shy, nobody can hear you. Go to your corner.
Anyway, unless there's any pertinent interaction, they will now just be shooting the shit with you, passing time.
I'd like to probe.
Okay, what would you like to probe?
So, we've already established a little bit of I don't care what you do to those people. Do you have a group of people, a larger group, that you stay with, or was it just your team and then the people who died?
Well, we're basically all that's left now. We were part of a small encampment to the south. Nobody's left.
How many of you were there?
2 dozen?
They killed that many of you?
No. Most of them left before.
Oh.
Wait, is Leipzig south?
Hang on. Yeah. That's...
South.
Was Leipzig south?
Yep.
Leipzig is to your west.
Okay.
Torgau south, isn't it?
Torgau is south from you.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. No, I'm thinking of something else. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping you had a group of people. It'd be nice to get away from these guns. But, It's fine. You guys are welcome to stay here. You know. Oh, Harsman, do you mind if I look you over? You did pay for a medical exam, so you might as well take it.
And he sort of wide-eyedly says, "Oh, a doctor? Oh, how strange!
Yeah.
Absolutely, please."
I'd like to give him the once over. That's significantly low. 4, 5.
He's got no immediate sign. Again, some moderate bruising from just, wears and tears of
Sleeping on
life.
rocks.
Is his friend just as clean as the first one?
No, Hartmut he's dressed in ragged clothing and looks like any other wastelander.
You know, we do have some water that you can use to clean yourself up with if you want, but other than that, you just got some bruises, and this will help with that. Hold up the pipe.
Yeah, he's happily showing. Yeah. Anything else that you need to interact with?
No, Ruby just continues programming until it's bedtime.
Cool. In which case,
And Leon slightly listens in and tries to observantly improve his social skills.
Yeah. I mean, the evening dwindles off into early night, and Badolf says, "This water, you say I can use any of it?"
That's what it's there for.
Oh, fantastic! Would you mind? Can I maybe take some off to a room? I wish to wash properly.
Yeah. If you wanna fill up a canteen, yeah, go ahead.
I don't have a
He
canteen,
wants to clean
unfortunately.
himself. He wants to clean himself.
Oh,
Yeah, I told him to use it to clean himself.
Leon's just like, clean yourself?
They called a bath. We used to have them when I was a child.
Oh, right.
Cool.
Is that the clean one who asked this, or the
Yes,
other one?
that's the clean one.
Okay.
Well, I guess we have some rooms in the back. You can get the water over there. Where's the map?
You've got plenty of rooms. He's just being polite in asking.
Yeah, just pick a room.
I actually point him, noticing, I'm guessing I notice his cleanliness and whatnot, so I point him towards my clean room.
Oh yeah,
It's
you've been cleaning out a room
but-
for making into a.
You mean the one that Leon's been cleaning out under the
Yes.
instructions?
All right.
Mhm.
In which case, yeah, he takes himself off and he bathes himself, and unless there's anything else that needs to happen, it's going to be the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, their food has been taken off, and I haven't touched the cap things. That's somebody else.
I'll take our food out.
I've added caps for both of them.
Yeah, he's got his own stash of caps.
It's for the next day that I'm taking out then.
Oh, okay. You pull them off at the beginning, so we don't have to.
Yeah, it's just done at the
Yeah.
start of the day,
Much
so we know
easier.
it's done. Yeah. So in the new day, which I'll generate now, can everyone give me a perception check?
Uh-huh.
Well, I also have to do my thing, but I'll do the perceptions first.
7 under.
1
That
under.
would
2
actually be 7
over.
because I'm not high yet.
So I'm at 100. I'm just gonna do my nightmares. So that is nope. And on to that. So I fail my endurance, but I pass my.
Your endurance is the stay up late one. Which one's which?
Well, I have to roll for insomnia, and then I have to roll for nightmares.
Yeah, which bit of which is? So endurance is the insomnia. Okay. In which case you're only going to get 1 fatigue back.
Yeah. Well, I'm still at 10. That's still high
Yeah.
for me.
Anyone else gets 2 fatigue backs. Fatigue's back.
Oh yeah.
And
Then
I roll the dice. Cool. Vulcan. In particular. So you spend the night chit-chatting away with these guys, and then eventually it all goes to bed, yada. What's your morning like generally? How does Vulcan get up in a day?
Vulcan usually wakes up early because he's dealing with the cooking and all of that stuff. So he takes care to make sure that the stew is doing well, and gets a morning token before the kids wake up.
Okie dokie. Regardless of the actual logistics of things, but as you're going about your morning routine, you notice Badolf spending an odd amount of time near the supplies stack.
Something you're looking for?
So you interrupt him, and he rolls an 8. He sort of says, "Oh, sorry, I just amazed at how much supply you have stored here."
Now, I will be hoping that your same mentality for dealing with bad won't be what you're going to try to do with us. Because that robot's not very friendly.
He laughs nervously.
Was he lying?
There's no lie portrayed. I mean, he's not lying or being deceitful in any way that you can tell.
A lot of it is junk, but out of junk we can make something useful.
Quite very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I need to do new day generator. March 11th. Cold and dry.
Did he didn't seem suspicious or anything? He just was like, holy shit, that's a lot of stuff.
He didn't seem suspicious, but it seemed odd that he seemed to be spending... And he was doing it in moments where you were otherwise occupied. So it's suspicious insofar as it seems deliberate, but you're nearly certain that he's not being untoward.
I'm trying to... I'm going to catalog the shit I can steal from this. Because Vulcan is very perceptive.
That's why I made you roll a perception check.
Okay. That's the dirty one, right? No,
that's the clean one. Yeah.
The clean one seems to be the one that's talking.
Okay.
Alright, so Ruby gets up, brushes her hair, and moves into the main room, I guess, and goes to sit by the fire and get something to eat.
Yep, the day begins in earnest. And
Leon walks out, looking as he hasn't slept again.
yeah, he just like...
Yeah, it's like, huh? What? Hey, there are still people here. He's not saying that. He's just thinking like, oh right, people. It's like in his head, he thought for a moment like, he was dreaming about like people coming and bringing more people, like stuff is going the right way, and so like, oh my god, I wasn't dreaming.
Cool. And after they sort of get themselves together for the day, there's polite banter throughout most of the early morning. And eventually, Hartmut sort of says to Badolf, we really must be going. It's probably best if we keep going.
Oh.
And Badolf...
And Ruby gets up from from our programming. Before you go, do you have anything that you want to trade?
Yeah, you were looking at our stack of stuff. Maybe you want something out of it?
Oh, no,
Oh.
it's fine. We must travel light. We can't really carry with us.
Okay. Well, make sure you fill up your water containers and I guess have a good trip.
Badolf fills a very rudimentary, water pouch. And then they both grab their guns. They both spend a few moments just checking over their guns.
Leon walks up like, I'm a weapons repairer, so if you want, I can quickly help you check them out if you wanted to make sure that they work whenever you or wherever.
He's actually pretty good at it too.
Like, I can easily tell that, and then he just starts explaining to what's been going on with them.
They sort of say, well, that would be helpful, actually. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Badolf, give him your pistol. That didn't, it jammed the other day. Give him.
I take it a bit overly too eagerly, but it's more like I'm happy, like, to, tinkering.
In which case, give
roll.
me a armory roll.
That would be 600.
600, yep. There's basically nothing wrong with these guns. They need a bit of a clean, which,
I'm sorry, that's
you give them a
700.
courteous clean over. But other than being dirty and clearly not cared well for, they're in good condition.
Okay. Well, Jan gives it a once over and just like really make sure that it's all just like working and
How long
and
does this take you?
well, depending on I roll 700, so how long do you
Oh,
think
you did roll quite well under, so I guess you're working quite well.
It is. That is actually completely insane how. Because it
In
works
which
out.
case, I'm going to say it's going to take you probably less than an hour to look over all their guns.
Yep.
Let me just make a roll. So, as time's passing and you're doing, what's going on the other side of the shop whilst this is occurring?
Phew. Sorry.
Ruby's sneezing. Good.
I was about to say.
Well, Ruby took note of Vulcan saying that that one of them was looking through the stuff. So she takes she goes up to Vulcan. Vulcan, can you come with me for a second?
Huh? What? Yeah.
And takes them off to
Frank can
the
come too.
back room. Like, you said they were looking through the stuff?
Yeah. I
One
woke
of
up.
them was?
He didn't seem too nefarious. I think that's the right word.
That's a word.
Well, let me just.
But
What was that when you woke up, or when was this?
This was while I was taking care of the stuff in the morning, like doing with the soup, and
Was he being sneaky about it?
I don't think so. He was just blatantly looking at the file, wasn't it? Rich?
Yeah, I mean, he was just being
It's like wide-eyed,
oddly,
holy shit.
yeah, like looking at it, thinking, "Wow, that's a shitload of stuff."
Ruby's gonna go. Well, she says, okay. You know what? I'll have a look and see if there's anything missing. And she goes. She leaves out of the back room and walks over to the pile and has a look. Checks the guns first.
I mean, if you're
Uh,
intending to sort of have a casual cataloguing of your stuff,
Yeah.
doing so, you'll find that there's nothing missing.
Okay. Huh. Nothing to be worried about then, and then she just goes to sit down and continues programming.
Cool.
Leon's having a time of his life, just like, I'm being helpful to people, and like everything is just going so well, except for the fact he hasn't slept. So he's like overly tired.
And can Vulcan give me a perception check again? Yeah, go on, roll the dice.
On.
Okay. So after some time has passed in the morning, you don't get any prior warning to what happens next, but suddenly a voice from outside yells, "Adolf, we know you're in there! Come out!"
Great.
Oh.
I look up and friends of yours?
Doesn't sound like friends.
Adolf has an expression on his face. He's gone from sort of being calm and, just having he was chilling out and enjoying his little relaxation. All of a sudden his face is now like, oh no.
Ruby gets up and tries to look through the window to see who's there.
Okay, you look outside the early morning light. You can see a couple of guys stood across the street.
What are they wearing?
They are wearing... Let me just make this occur so that they're real.
I would also say, looking at the orientation of the building, if they're at the front door, they would be completely lit in the morning light.
The first guy you see, he's not just well lit in the morning light. For a very brief moment, you sort of squint as the glare off of his metal armor catches you.
Okay, are there any markings on this armor? Oh.
Hang on. So let me just get the second guy up. And there's a guy stood slightly off to one side with a gun drawn up. And he is wearing some kind of all-encompassing, head cover to foot kind of thing. Looks like some kind of environmental armor.
And any markings of something on it?
Give me a perception check, because you'll have to pick this out amongst the other nonsense that is their attire.
Pass by 3.
Okay, so yeah, you can pick out that they both have some kind of crudely painted on symbol that seems to be, they've got both of them have the symbol painted on them somewhere.
But they don't look like they're Group 9.
Oh god, no, these do not look like Group 9.
Okay, because that's what she thought they were going to be. She looks at Leon in the group. Like, there's 2 people out there. Do you know them? They have weapons.
Of course they have weapons. Everyone has fucking weapons.
Yeah.
He
what
seems
do they want
shaken.
from you?
He ignores your question and just yells out, of the door. Who the fuck are you? What do you want? And the is it the guy in the guy in the metal armor. Badolf, come out! If you do not come out, we will come in and we will kill you.
Leon looks at him saying, "What have you done?" Like,
Ruby yells out to the people outside. What do you want from him? Why do you want him dead?
The guy in the environmental armor turns to look at the other chap. The guy in the metal armor quickly glances over and, who the fuck are you?
I live here.
You fucking live here? Is this shithole?
Yeah, sadly enough.
oh, Leon is being a bit internally ticked off now.
It's not
both.
meant like that.
If Ruby turned around looking at Leon, he would be looking like really like shocked and a bit stern, just like, really?
But again, more importantly, what do you want from him?
He attacked our caravan. He shot some of our men. We're gonna fuck him up.
Hang on, she yells out. Did you do that to them? She asks.
Badolf just looks confused and sort of, I don't fucking know. I shoot lots of people.
Leon looks over and is like, well, you've paid for hospitality. You have fighting for you or possibly dying for you. That is not part of the agreement.
Ruby, yeah.
So you can take your trouble and walk outside.
Yeah, Ruby yells out to the people outside. I want to stay out of this. Hang on a moment longer.
Just give us Badolf. The fucking rats can die. I will say, in this brief discussion, Hartmut has actually gone over and collected his weapons from where Leon's working on them.
Have them already?
No, because Leon's had them. He's been working on them.
Yeah. Well, like Leon doesn't stop him from it because like right now he's like he don't want to have like bad business. Like he don't want to seem like he's selling out his customers. But again, it's not his fight. Right.
Yeah. And Ruby turns back to the group inside, like, we don't really want to have anything to do with this.
Fuck you guys! I'm not going out there, says Badolf.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna come in here.
Badolf dashes over to where Leon's working. Hartmut sort of goes over and leans sideways against one of the windows. And he yells out, "If we come out, you're going to shoot us?" And the chap in the metal armor just yells back, "Come out with your hands up, and I'm sure we might come to an agreement, but don't waste my time. If you're going to stick around, I'm just going to shoot this fucking place up."
Does it sound like the guy's lying?
What, the chap outside?
Yeah.
Oh, he's very adamant in everything he's saying.
Oh, he's not lying.
Well, I can't remember what the fuck that guy was called. Like the
Bartman and Badman.
What?
Bartman and Badman.
Hartmut and Badolf.
I don't know. Like,
So Badolf is the clean one.
Yeah, Badolf's the clean guy.
yeah. Walk out there and take a talk with him because you're not staying in here and you will leave if I have to make you leave.
Can you give me a speech check?
Can I get an advantage on that I'm really pissed off?
Being pissed off doesn't help.
Well, I fail it.
By how much?
By all of it.
No, by how much it's important.
That would be 6.
Okay. Badolf just he grabs up his shotgun, checks the breech and rams a cartridge in and says, "Fuck you! I'm not going out with the fuckers."
I'm pretty sure this might be a Quinn situation.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
I mean, he's not. I'm telling you, he's not lying. If you go out with your hands up, he's not going to shoot you.
Can you give me a speech check? Because you're trying to persuade him.
What?
No,
I'm not telling you. I'm just giving him the information I have.
Yeah, but it's a call to his.
I mean, probably not. No.
What's the difference?
Is it speech?
Yeah, speech.
Oh, it's on.
You're on.
Yeah, 11.
Badolf looks down at the breech of his shotgun and sort of pauses briefly. He takes a big, like a slow gulp swallow. And he just puts the shotgun back down on the bench that Leon had it on. And he yells, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm coming out, but you do not shoot me." And the guy outside goes, "Just get your ass out here, Badolf. I don't care anymore." And Badolf sort of slinks to the door. Hartmut looks furtively out the window once again. And he sort of goes behind Badolf, almost in sync step. Badolf opens the door up. Is anyone looking outside at the moment?
Yeah, Ruby still is.
So the guy with the metal armor brings up his machine gun, aiming at the building.
As the door's opening?
As the door's opening. And let's have a look at the interaction for this. Okay, Badolf, you haven't got any guns? The guy with the metal armor yells across the street. Badolf sort of puts his hands up and behind his head. "I'm not armed. I'm not armed." Behind him, Hartmut throws his submachine gun to the floor, tosses his pistol outside, and follows Badolf out, similarly mimicking the hands-on-head thing. If you're looking out through the window at the moment, Ruby, you'll see a third person comes out of some ruins opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a submachine gun tucked into his waist, sort of held, at waist height. And he goes toward Badolf. And he just yells, "Get the fuck down, you bastard!" And Badolf complies, and Hartmut complies. And the guy gets over there and grabs his arms, puts his arms behind his back and kneels on them. And then another guy comes out of the ruins, does the same with Hartmut. And then another guy comes out of the ruins, covering those two. And the chap with the metal armor strides forward finally, and he just spits near Badolf's head. He says, "I'd fucking have you crucified, Badolf, you fucker."
Ruby goes to the door. That's still open, I guess.
Leon follows.
And, hey, can we talk? I'm a little confused about what's going on over here.
Jesus, you fucking live in this shithole, and you put up with these fuckers.
Yeah, we just provide residence to whoever has the caps for it, because people can't get
They paid you.
town.
That's rich, coming from you, and he kicks Hartmut in the side of the head, basically.
So what's going on? What did they do?
These fuckers attacked our caravan.
Just the two of them?
No, there were more before. There aren't now.
Yeah, they didn't cause us any harm, and
Well, they
so...
appear to have been on the fucking run.
Okay.
I'm fucking surprised we managed to track them here.
So, you talk about their residence. Where are you guys from, then?
We travel with the caravans. Wherever the caravan goes, we go.
Okay, so you're with a trader.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
How
these
did you
fuckers are
manage
going to go to the town, and we're going to hand them over to these bastards in town.
Okay. So,
Good.
where is your trader right now?
Oh, probably getting drunk. I don't care.
Oh, he's in town.
For all I care.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. She lifts her hands up. I'm just gonna stay out of this. That's all I wanted. Thank you, and yeah, good luck with your travels. She goes back
Same,
inside.
and, Jesus, find somewhere to live, yeah? I mean,
Well, that's all
fuck.
we can find so far.
And he whistles, does a little hand signal, and the two guys that stood over Badolf and the other chap, I forget, Hartmut? Yeah, Hartmut. They've dragged to their feet, and then unceremoniously pushed under some protestation away from the inn. In other words, you've just gained an MP5 and a shotgun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ah.
Nice.
Ruby walks up to Leon. That was weird.
Yeah. To be honest, well, we're not here. Like we provide shelter and food and medicine and warmth. We're not fighting for them. Also,
Yeah.
do you really hate living here that much?
No, not really, but it's a bad idea to start an argument when you're negotiating.
Leon looks. He had like the sense of like getting all built up, and she makes that logical choice, and he just looks completely deflated. He's like, oh, that's god damn, that's true. He was like, I was about like, what up? Damn it. So yeah.
Yes. Did not expect that. It didn't cause us any trouble, but yeah,
No,
we're, like you said, we're not here to handle their business, so we should stay neutral as much as possible.
it's his fight, and like he said, I shoot a lot of people. Well, that's not my problem that you shoot a lot of people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what would you like to get up to for the rest of the day?
What time is it?
It's barely mid-morning by the time all this is dusted off.
Did we already do the weather?
Yes, it's dry, and I believe it was chilly today, if I can double-check my... Yeah, cold, dry, and overcast. Temperature's gone down a little bit from yesterday, but it's still warm.
Warm enough to work outside?
It will be during the main parts of the day, yes.
Okay. Yeah, what do you think, Leon? Should we just continue digging
Might as
cable
well.
in?
Yeah, might as well get it up because get it up, giggity. No, yeah, might as well just get that done up so so we can see if we can get some power into your power cells, because if we can charge those up, that's at least a good thing.
Yeah, and well, we can do other things with the electricity as well.
True, but it seems like most of that is gonna take some time to do, and
Like an electric fence, electrified door.
I would say if we're getting to that point, and I'm pretty sure I could easily like start making induction boards, and which has GM hinted at me that I shouldn't get too excited.
Fish in there, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go get our tools then and continue work.
Yeah. And we did make 60 caps, so
Yeah,
not our issue.
exactly.
The double barrel 20 gauge shotgun.
Oh, you had one of those?
Yeah, one of those.
We have one of those already, don't we?
Do you have a 20 gauge shotgun lying around?
Yeah, we do. We now have two. It was from that group of shotgunners. I'm guessing they kept their ammo on them.
Well, I did say that he had cocked and loaded the shotgun before he threw it down again, so that comes with one
yeah.
reload in.
2 shells, I guess.
Yeah.
So that goes up to 11.
Oh, have you got 11 20 gauge?
Yeah.
I shall.
Well, hang on, that's the old system.
There
were 10 of the old reloads.
10 old reloads.
Yep.
Hang on a second. 10 old reloads goes to. I didn't realise you had any of these kicking around, if I'm honest. 20 gauge. Four. 40. You've got a banging load of these.
40? Okay, but yeah, it's one reload is 2 shots, so 40 becomes 41 then. So the new one. And there's an MP5 then as well. Right?
Yep.
Any damage stats on these things?
I've just put the 20 gauge over on the pile.
Okay.
I'm currently finding the MP5.
Guess the MP5 also has a reload.
The MP5 is going to come with one reload.
What's that, 9mm or something?
Yep. There you go, it's all on the gun pile. With the 20 gauge shotgun shells just littering the place.
Apparently. It's just like looks like someone just fucking sneezed shotgun cells.
Oops. Anyway, yeah.
I hope you're not planning to have all the guns on this, because there's a lot missing.
Well, I was hoping to get all of the guns here so that we can at least easily reference what's around.
Alright, hang on then. I guess you already have the Barracudas. That these?
No, that's the SIG P239s. I know you have some Barracudas, I've just forgotten what you had.
I have 2 Barracudas, and I think one of them is in the trap.
Yeah, no, one of the 239s was in the trap, wasn't it?
I don't see those 239s.
Oh no, it's a 92 that was in the trap.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
I don't see those. What are these things? SIG P239. I don't have those on my list.
well, I know that you have them.
Okay. We have 2 of them.
I can't find the Barracudas.
Didn't we use those as a placeholder for them or something?
Oh no, here they are, Barracuda.
How many reloads do we have for the SIGs? None?
I've tried to put what ammo I know of onto these things.
Hang on. They have the same ammo as those Barracudas.
They do. They share ammo type. 357.
Okay.
You say you got 2 Barracudas?
Yeah. I'm thinking there's a switch up though. So we only have one of these 2 piles.
I'm moderately certain that you have these 239s kicking around.
Wait, didn't I sell some?
You did,
Yeah,
but
but not these.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where they came from, and I think it was from that group of 3 people that were shooting at us with revolvers. Because these are revolvers, right? Or these?
the Barracudas are revolvers, yeah.
This is 375 Magnums.
So how much of that have you got kicking around?
5 old reloads.
5 old reloads. Let me just check that. Sorry for the interim administrations. Barracuda. Ooh, it might be that you're actually right, Amelia.
Oh.
You might be right. I think these might have been step-ins. Because I've had to open up my old weapons list to get the old ammo weights.
And the Barracudas aren't on them.
The Barracudas aren't on there, so I think these were new weapons added. Because I can't find them. Bar?
I see. Curious what those guns even look like. Do they exist?
Yes, they do. Huh.
Okay. They look like sturdy revolvers.
They are.
And those other ones. Actually. Multi-caliber. Oh, they are magnums. They're powerful.
So that's 3 reloads. How many reloads do you say?
5.
So that's 15?
Okay. 15 new reloads. Green. Now I'm curious what the other ones look like if they're also mag, but they're pistols.
Yeah, those are automatic pistols. But both of these do exist in the new list. For the moment, I'm going to potentially say that these are old stand-ins. I don't feel I need to penalise them away from you, so I'm just going to leave them there for now. Until I can come up with a reason why they shouldn't exist.
Well, if they are replacements for the other ones or temporary...
Yeah, well, I'll try and look back on some of my notes and see what's happened there.
Yeah, because I think we don't have those.
Well, until I say otherwise, they exist there ephemerally.
Okay. Right. That's those taken care of. That's 15 reloads. Next is a club. Which obviously has no ammo. I guess the ammo for a club would be, what, a baseball or something?
It's one donk.
Then we have 2 bows, which I think Leon has 1 of.
That is correct.
So I'm gonna put only 1 on this then, because you take track of the other one. Which has 20 old reloads.
They're actually, I think it's 10 reloads each.
Oh, 200.
Massive
How many
quiver.
of those did you take, Leon?
Let's see. I don't think I've actually. I just have a +1 to it. I actually don't have any ammo listed on it.
So how many reloads do you say you had for that?
20.
Lots of arrows. That
I
many
feel
plus. I don't
I
know.
feel tokens coming my way.
Make up arrows, basically. Because, yeah, you've been
Mhm.
storing those.
How much would you have taken? How heavy are those? Oh, it says it on the card. Very light. 10 arrows is 1 pound.
How many is this?
It's as many as you want it to be, because you have
Yeah, we have
a
2
donk
and
load of them.
100s.
So if you want arrows, this is just a pile of frickin' arrows.
What do you say? You took 30 or something?
Sounds good.
Alright, add it to your inventory. Then I'm putting this on the 170.
Well, okay.
And it's green because it's new.
Let's see. Let's do 30. So
Well, hang on, that's 5
that's-
there.
yeah.
So if I just get these over here, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bang.
Okay.
A pile of arrows.
Great.
32 pistol we sold. So I'm gonna delete that. Red anyway. We have that gun is already here. This one, isn't it?
Yeah, the Mark 19. Yep.
Which has 8 old reloads with the 3.7 SP.
5.7.
5.7, yep, sorry.
In which case, I had got... Oh dear, I didn't want to do that.
The SP was the non-powered ones, right?
Yes.
And 8 reloads, how much does that become? Old ones.
Hang on a second. That will be 3 per. So... 24?
Okay. 4. That's green. I also have 1 sawn-off shotgun. Thought we sold one of those as well. Did we find another one?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Can't recall, because I think the shotgun was sold off. One that you
I'm
had.
just gonna remove it. The Beretta 92s with 12 old reloads.
How many of those pistols do you actually have?
2.
One's in the trap.
Yep.
Ah, nuts. I didn't want to do that, did I?
Oh, that's gonna be fun if that trap goes off when we have guests. Just like bang! Maybe some screaming. Yeah, that'll be fun.
And that's in 0.40 cal, so...
Yep.
How much ammo do you see I had on that?
12 old ones.
So that's...
How much does that become?
However much that is, because I've just multiplied that by 3.
Which? Oh, this. Jeez. Say when I select.
No, it doesn't give you a count. It's 36, should be.
Okay, right. 6. There's new reloads. There's a crossbow that has 3 reloads and a few. Wait, wasn't a few more than a handful? Hang on, you have a chart for.
I did. I don't know if it's still around. A few is bigger than a handful, so that's 2.
Okay, yep.
So
3-point few reloads.
3-point few, which is that many plus 2 more. So there's your crossbow bolts.
How many does that become?
Whatever this pile is, it's like 13 all told.
Okay, 13 bolts. And now, new reloads. I have a scorpion. I think that Leon's carrying that.
Yes.
And according to this, it has 8 old reloads, but that's probably really old data if you have been using it.
This
You
is the current information here.
So yeah.
If you have that over there in your inventory, then I'm going to just remove it from here.
Fair enough.
Okay. Why do I have random 12 gauge reloads here?
Because you had a spaz at one point. I think it's still kicking around somewhere.
It is. It's still here. But there's also reloads 12 gauge below that, which are for it. I guess I'll just remove this there. So we have a spaz with 5 old reloads.
Is the spaz not on a card somewhere? Oh, okay. Let's look for the spaz shotgun.
It's all spazzy and stuff.
Sawn off, Nearstead, sawn off, spares. With how much did you say?
5 old reloads.
5 old, so 15 new.
15, okay. Then there's the double-barreled ones, which we have. The 20 gauge. Yeah. Now we have 2 Mac 10s with 17 of the new reloads. We converted these already.
Fair enough.
And then we have.
Does it say what ammo that is? I think it's only in 45 actually.
45.
Yeah.
They are marked as damage 1. Well.
What? Weapons that are damaged in the vicinity of me? Preposterous.
Then I have 6 microfusion cells. I think those were the ones that we found earlier. But I put them back on the pile because they were too heavy for Ruby to carry. They are already converted, so that's
How
fine.
much ammo did you say this Mac 10 had?
17 new reloads.
17
No
new.
conversion required.
Done.
Then there's a Glock 27. Actually, there's 2 of them. Also with damage 1. And 10 old reloads. .40.
Two Glock 27s.
Yep. We also used to have that old hunting rifle. Where did that go?
Didn't Arnica bring that? Didn't she take that with her?
No, she had an AK.
And these are
Oh.
damage 1, you say?
Yep.
Oops, I've stacked them by accident. There we go. Did they have any ammo with them?
Yeah, 10 old reloads.
You know what? There you go.
How much does that become?
Whatever this pile is.
Well, yeah. What would you count them? The big pile.
It's whatever that pile is.
30 or so?
I don't know. But they're the same ammo caliber as the 9.2.
Are they?
They are.
Oh yeah, .40. So hang on, because we already have 36 of those.
Yeah, so whatever that is, just double it. It should be what is in this pile, because I literally just copy-pasted it.
Okay, so another 36 then or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Now new ammo. The cattle prods, which I think is already on there. Yeah, it is here. Which has 8 small energy cells. That might be some of Ruby's that I put on there because they were too heavy.
Well, is it or isn't it?
They're new. They're new ammo system. And that's 8 of them. Yep. Then there's the MP5.
I think that's already spawned.
Yeah, that's the one we just got. Has to be green. I think that's all. Do you want me to keep track of the SIGs as well? Keep them on the list?
Not for now. Like I say, I'll look back over some notes and see
Alright.
where they exist or not.
So then the only thing that I'm questioning is where did that hunting rifle go? Because that was here after Arnica was here.
The hunting rifle was briefly used by Leon. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
sold.
And he wanted to have training from
The Haas.
the Haas with it.
I can only assume
So-
it got sold off then.
We wouldn't have sold it because that
No, wait.
was one of our best
Didn't
weapons.
the Haas take it with him when he left because his own gun was getting out of ammo? So he started using that one. I think
There's
he
one way to
actually-
have a look. We can have a look at the grave.
I actually think
Oh, it doesn't actually show me details when I look in there. Boo!
Bad graves.
Backpack, compass, small metal box. Doesn't directly say he was carrying it. So that doesn't answer the question.
Yeah, if they had talked about selling that, then Ruby would have very much disagreed. I don't think we sold that.
That's fair enough. I will put it in the pile.
that this one? Yeah, the .32. Don't have any notions on ammo, so I guess it's out of ammo.
Well, it's .32, and I know you've got a stash of that kicking around somewhere. In fact, no, hunting rifle, it's right
no.
there. It's already
Where?
on the desk.
Really?
Yeah, with all its ammo.
Oh. Dumbass. I only checked my list. So this is what, 6 reloads? I'll have to add it. One. Alright, continue on.
Right, with that out of the way.
Yeah. Updated and everything.
So, back to actually doing stuff.
Yeah. Sorry.
Uh,
Wanted it to be up to date while we were at it.
Oh,
with
no,
that.
it's good, because then we know if we need to sell something in a pinch that we have it.
Well, I figure it's a lot easier for people to just look at a pile of actual information cards than keep referencing your little sheet.
Yeah, because then you have to ask me the whole time.
Hmm.
So,
Right, so we were going to go digging again, right?
Wanted to complete that so we can get at least all of that charging.
Yeah.
give me a strength check and a electrical engineering check.
Yeah.
To
I'll do that.
characters respectively.
3 under.
3 under, okay.
And 3 under.
3 under, cool. In which case, unless you're exerting yourself, you are not going to be losing fatigue.
Well, how much are we missing?
You've got about 30 yards, roughly.
Well, Leon's just getting dug into it again, and he is exerting himself.
Right,
Like
you
he's
exert yourself.
Like, this is day 3 of digging this. This is taking longer than he wanted.
Yep, that's
Ruby
fine.
does too to try to keep up.
Okie dokie.
Being meticulous and all. Fast meticulous.
I was going to say, you
Well,
will.
yeah, but it would
Yeah, you already take twice as long anyway. But
Yeah.
exerting yourself is just adding more work to the pile, basically.
Yeah.
So,
Tries to cover up the cable as much, or the dirt afterwards as much as possible.
with the extra exertion, you actually are going to complete before
Nice.
anything interesting happens.
So we reach the power box thing or something, or what
Yeah,
was it?
you will be getting up to the building before
Here.
anything interesting occurs.
Power
Meanwhile,
conduit.
oh, I can't do it. Meanwhile, Vulcan, is Vulcan doing anything now that we've arranged guns and all that
He's
nonsense?
gonna have to go, and the temperature is not horrible today, right?
It's not totally horrible. You can go outside. You're not in any danger.
Okay, then he's gonna go out and search for more herbs.
Give me outdoorsman with whatever it is your bonus is.
That is significantly under. Hold on. I rolled an 8. My outdoorsman set, so 13 minus 8.
5 under. You have found. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this.
Oh, that's for healing powder stuff.
For healing powder, okay. Sorry, I'm just spawning some dice so I can give numbers to you. There we go. You have found 4 flowers and 3 roots.
Fuck.
No, sorry, 4 roots.
Fuck.
You did good. And I mean, you're able to spend
roll.
there's no adverse conditions, and because you've managed to roll under with quite a significant success, you've 4 of each.
Nice.
Cool. And then there will be an event.
You do know sometimes you do sound like we're playing a game of the haunted house on the hill. Pulling an event card.
It's essentially what I have to do.
Yeah.
So you guys get back to the you're around the back of the building, finalizing your electrical wares. Vulcan, are you intending to just dither around in the ruins for the day?
I was spending that time at that morning slot, I guess, looking for stuff. With that haul, I probably would head back.
Okay.
Be like,
Are you going to be working on producing this healing powder, or?
Yeah. I think I have 7 of the flowers and 10 of the roots. I don't know that we've worked out the ratios.
I have it in my list of things. Or at least I thought I had it in my list of things. Quick, to the
thingy that says the thing.
To the wiki, which tells me everything. Kill. It's 1 of each to a healing powder.
Fuck. That's awesome.
So all you can do now is fuck it up and waste any
Lose
of it.
it all.
Yeah, I mean, but you've got pretty good. Because what is it? It's herbalism, isn't it?
I believe that's herbalism. Or
so
pharmacy.
Pharmacy herb, which is based on
first aid.
First aid.
16.
So.
All right.
Short of screwing it up badly.
Let me try to refine it.
I have to say, if you want to have a role you want to be like jealous of, then you should come look at my body armor machinist and my small guns.
Oof.
Nice.
Not great, but not terrible.
Yeah, but unlikely to have incurred any penalty.
5 under.
5 under. In which case, you can produce... Oh, sorry, buddy. You've only actually managed to make 1 healing powder, but you have only used 1 of each, so you didn't waste anything.
Okay, so it's per time. You can't batch cook them.
You were attempting to batch, but you were clearly, I don't know, dithering around, or Frank was interrupting you for whatever, and you haven't managed to build or crush down as much as you were hoping to. You managed to get 1 healing powder out of it.
Okay, doke.
All your effort. And with that, time comes to a crucial point where something happens. Trouble. Vulcan, you're in the building at the moment, so you hear the door knocking.
Yes.
Frank looks stupidly at you and is like, well, it's not me, bruv.
Oh, who else would it be?
And he puts up a neon sign that flashes door, and it's pointing toward the door.
It's a door. Wait a minute. I'm by myself. Can I peek out and see if anyone's there without opening the door?
Yeah, you can peek out. Outside is a few people. some of which, if you'd looked out earlier when the ruckus was going off, you would recognize. And there's another guy with them.
Hey, there's some people here, I say into the radio. Which I never gave back.
I guess that comes through by Ruby.
Yeah, I mean, your cutie blurts out into a static bursted voice of Vulcan.
Well, hang on, we'll come over.
How many is there, Frank? Can you tell me?
He holds up 4 hands.
Okay, there's like 20 people outside.
20.
Yeah, Frank says there's 20 people. He held up 4
He's got an
hands.
abacus now, and he's like counting furiously.
Well, you should probably talk to them then, because, you know.
Oh, yeah. Great. Let me just smoke out first. I light the pipe and open the door.
Okay.
Do I explode?
Do you explain? The
In a
guy that's immediately outside the door was talking to a chap behind him, and is a little bit startled when the door opens. He says, "Oh, there are people here.
Yes, hello.
Hello, my captain here. He says you helped him out earlier on."
Yes, I think so. What's your captain's name? Which one's the captain?
The
Can I
captain
tell?
is did he Ada, and he points
Ada.
over to one side,
I wave at him.
and it's I mean, you're a perceptive chap. It's the guy that previously had metal armor on. He's no longer wearing his metal armor.
Oh yeah, you took those other two. What can I do for you guys?
Well, being as you appear to have, and he sort of waves his arms at the building, and he sort of says, "You have a settlement?"
You'd like to come in and do the things.
Well, no, I'm a trader. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't make sure that everyone got a chance to look at my wares.
Is he lying to me?
No, he seems ambivalent, sort of. He's.
I'm in salesman mode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I find that offensive. I'm offended.
So,
If hold on a sec. I don't normally do the trading stuff, but I did radio for my friends to come, and they can handle that. I'm more the doctor of the group. If you're okay with coming in and waiting, have
How
some
are you
soup.
guys getting round to the front of the building?
well, as soon as he told me that there were 20 people outside,
Mm.
and then I told him to talk to them, she goes, like, Leon, he
Mm.
says there are 20 people outside the building.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We should definitely go, but I don't think there's 20 people because I'm pretty sure we'd have seen 20 people.
Well, let's take a peek before we actually move over there, or see if we can sneak up and have a look.
Vulcan just invites them in.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, at least the trader. I'm guessing the merchant or the mercenaries probably stay outside, or they some come in, whatever.
Ruby, quick idea. When we walk over there, can you have Quinn just going ahead and stomping a bit harder than normal so Vulcan can hear him? Because then it would be like, oh, my friends are coming, and they just hear this massive bonk bonk. Could that be a thing?
I don't know. If there's 20 people, Quinn isn't really going to help very much, so we probably want to not be threatening.
Definitely scare the shit out of them. Holy fuck, giant robot, murder.
So I think maybe I'll keep Quinn behind a little bit out of sight.
Okay.
Not to cause trouble. So, yeah, she radios back after a little bit. Vulcan,
And that
Oh.
interrupts your conversation at the door.
Just one sec. Yeah, Ruby, what's up?
how's it going? Are you talking to these people?
Well, they haven't tried to kill me yet. So, I mean, I think we're doing pretty good. I don't know if this guy's cool. And I kind of give like the, the look that they show you all the, are you cool? Like for drugs.
He sort of takes your hint in the expression and just sort of nods casually, just like, oh.
Okay. And that, by the way, that's for free. That's just for company.
Are you handing him a toke?
Oh yeah. It's
All
like,
right. He
come on.
he sort of looks at him. I'd rather we traded before we relaxed, sir.
Oh well, we can do this after we're done. Before you go.
Do you radio anything back?
Yeah, I say, oh, we're gonna sit down and have a chat, but he's waiting for you because I don't do the trading stuff. So, I'm just
Who
gonna.
wants to trade?
Yeah, it's the trader from the group before. The mercenaries were with. He's apparently finished in bad, and he wants to see like what we have if we can trade with him.
Oh, right.
So, like, if you could
20
hurry.
of them? Ah. Okay. Yeah, we'll come over. And
Well, Frank's checking on his abacus right now, so he looks like he's having some trouble. I think he forgets what the beads mean.
Yeah,
each
now
of the things.
Frank now he's
yeah.
just looking at a bead, just sliding it back and forth, like, yeah.
Ruby just ignores that and talks to Leon. There's a trader.
Oh, that's okay.
So
Let's hurry up. And Leon just picks up.
yeah.
And just to say, off game, I just imagine like Vulcan talking to Ruby, and then the other guy talks to him, but Vulcan never takes his hand off, so he just keeps.
Yeah, it's just
like we can just adhere to like this halfway conversation through this, like, what?
that's a good way to picture it. I like that.
That's
Yeah.
Right, so we move up.
Yeah, I mean, it won't take you too long to scooch around the side of the building. It's a few short seconds walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm guessing we recognize them.
Yeah, in no time at all, you're in front of the group. There's 4 of the mercs and the trader.
Oh, hey, I recognize you.
And
Hello?
the mercenary nods curtly at you.
All right.
Okay. Well, welcome to Leon's Inn. Come in and have a sit. You can have some. You can buy some food, and my friend, aside from pupping,
The trader sort of chuckles at the idea of buying food. He's like, "My friend, I've come to see if I can trade to you."
okay. Well, you can also have some clean water if you want, like
clean
radioactive
water.
free.
I like
Yeah.
the sound of this already.
Well, you could start by apologizing about calling my inn in progress a piece of shit.
He didn't know.
Ruby speaks up. That was not him who said that.
That was that one, Leon.
Oh,
You know what, Leon? Go in the corner.
Oh,
okay. Shh.
Ruby speaks up and like, well, what do you have to trade? I'm curious now.
those two are better than barter and speech than Leon is. Like, Leon is the worst at it. He's the only one who could go into bed. That's the only thing.
So, I think I can paste this in here. I'm going to paste 3 images of the stuff that he is willing to trade to you. Nope. Because I now have...
I'm trading generation.
a better, more pastable thing.
762. Hang on.
Hang on, I'm not done yet.
There you go. Let's see. Of course, the first thing Amelia looks at is the ammo.
Well, it's the same caliber as the machine gun.
Ooh, I see.
Ruby's. Does he just show his goods? Does he have it on the in like his backpack or?
He has a very beaten up old model QT, and he's sharing you the information of the itinerary.
Okay. That's cool. So.
Agate.
Hang on. Goodness.
There's some other stuff.
Huh?
Hang on.
So Ruby sees the 762, and she's like, "Is that boxes? Like the ones that go on?" Hang on. She walks outside where Quinn's waiting, and she takes the machine gun off his back and walks inside with the machine gun. For this one?
And they're not freaking out that the girl just walked out and just came back
She
into a
holds it
massive
in
gun.
such a way that it's totally impossible to shoot with it, like
Yeah.
upside down or something with the stock up and then the barrel to the ground and like on her shoulder, like that. Because it's very heavy.
Hang on, one more paste coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And Leon walks over like, and just.
There we go. Bang.
Pauses Ruby.
The other one.
So you're asking if the 762 on the original list is compatible to your PKM?
Yes.
He scratches at the stubble on his face. He says, I don't know. I'm not really a gunsmith. I sell it.
Wait, would I know that? Would Leon know that?
You would certainly have an idea of it if you'd like to take an armories roll.
Alright. So, yeah, small guns, all the normal shebangs. I would be 10 under.
Actually, you don't have big guns, do you? So this will be based on whatever the root of that is. What is the root of your armory?
Well, it's small guns I'm rolling on.
So repair.
Oh, that would be my repair. That would mean I would be 8 under.
8 under.
8 under, yeah.
Even, I mean, 8 under is significant. You contemplate what's being asked of you and immediately recognize, well, PKM doesn't take that type.
Look over, like, just looking over at Ruby, just like shaking my head slowly, just like, work.
Oh, okay. She walks over to like a counter and puts the machine gun over there. What else does he have? She walks back to him and continues looking at the QT. That bed sheeting could be interesting, he says.
Very comfortable seating, yes. I only recently just got that.
Okay. It's an automobile funnel.
It's the one you use for pouring in oils, or
Yeah.
if you're not at a gas station, you can use it to pull in petrol.
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that
basically
could be
just a big
useful
funnel.
for you with your distilling stuff. She looks at Leon, points at because I imagine Leon's right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so maybe that's military ammo bag. I take it is empty.
Yes, it's just a useful bag, you know, very tough, very hardy.
At least that's also cloth. Fresh vegetables. That's useful. Surgical mask. I think we need that, but I'll double check that with Vulcan. Vulcan,
Pretty sure you've already got one of those kicking around.
I think we have
one.
more than one.
Okay, so Vulcan doesn't want another. The next page. A light switch. Yes, that one.
It's just the part that's on the wall. Or what?
Well, it's a functional light switch. I don't care where you put it.
It's a switch. Ruby already knows what she wants it for.
Okay.
Wheelchair arm. Sensor module. Okay, she wants that. Bottle of indigestion medicine.
Do those sheets look familiar?
In what way familiar?
Like our sheets?
Oh no, they're not your sheets.
No, I don't even know what they look like. 'Cause
Yeah,
this is on his
he's just sharing information from his
his
QT.
inventory.
Oh god.
So Ruby calls over Vulcan. Vulcan,
Ah.
can you come over for a moment?
Yeah, keep trying, Frank. And then still fiddling with the abacus.
And then when Vulcan gets her, she points on the screen like, that useful? This indigestion medicine?
Can you show me it?
I'd have to fetch it. All my stock is kept in town currently.
I'm going to guess that I would know that this would work or it would not work or stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have an indication of like, well, might be useful.
Yeah, that definitely would be useful.
Okay. That's
Need I remind you of the bushes incident?
Sunglasses.
Oh really? You're really gonna do this?
Socks.
Vulcan, you piece of shit.
Fuel gel.
He's apparently
Or
carrying a
four.
lot of that.
Leon, what's fuel gel used for?
That's it's just that's solid there, like liquid or gaseous fuel.
It's just napalm.
Well, yeah, in a sense, it's basically just a fuel that's compressed until the point where it retains like solid mass instead of just being vapors. The same you do with like gasoline, like, or it's either pressure or temperature. Well, that's technically. But
Would we have a use for that, Leon?
oof. Do I actually need that in one of my recipes? It could be useful. It could make a very big boom, or if we have any kind of like motor to
Let's
run
keep
it
that
on.
one as optional then. So she goes to the next page. He wore accountant logs. Antidote, that's probably useful. More vegetables.
Vegetable is good for Vulcan if you want to grow some.
Yeah.
Also, vegetables is useful for making alcohol.
Oh yeah, the vegetables are all on the list. More fuel gel.
Yeah, he's carrying.
Well, as you said, he's a traveling merchant. Like he.
0.223. She thinks to herself, do we have any guns that use that? Leon, do you know? Do we have any guns that use this ammo?
I'm rolling my small guns.
Oh, this would. I mean, you can just look over the pile and you'd know.
Okay. Yeah. Well, do I know that? Again, this is basically one where meta knowledge I am completely out of. I have no gun
The
knowledge.
pile is over there to look at.
Doesn't look like it. My inventory has nothing.
I don't think you currently have.
Nope.
Anything that use.
I don't think so.
Okay, so back to the list. Raider armor. Environmental armor. Do you know what that is for, Leon? Is that like against radiation or something?
It could also be something for the weather. It could be like for fighting against cold. It could be for radiation could also be heat. It's just for everything that's outside. It's for a specific reason. Can I expect it with my repair? Or what would that go under?
It's not here. It's just a list that he's.
Well,
Okay.
looking at him, well, what environmental gear is this supposed to protect me from?
Hang on, he will give you a review of it in just a moment.
Okay.
Just as soon as I found the damn thing.
Yeah, sure. Because there are a lot of things you can get gear to protect you from.
Right, here it is. His review of this is that it's some of the sturdiest armor he's been carrying for a while. Nobody can really afford.
Okay.
Ah. Okay. That sounds interesting. Okay, Ruby goes. And I am interested in buying all the vegetables you have.
So he's got 2 lots of that, hasn't he?
Yep.
He currently has 8 lots of vegetables.
Yeah, all of those. The rusty trash bin, the bed sheeting, the automobile funnel, the military ammo bag.
Hang on! Crikey! Chill.
You are really not made for retail. Like you have to remember all of that on the spot because the customers expect you to.
Well, the customer can wait.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, so the vegetables, yes.
Yep. All the vegetables.
Yep. Marked.
Where was I? Oh, the trash bin.
Trash bin. Good call.
The bed sheeting.
Yep.
Automobile funnel.
Yep.
The military ammo bag.
Yep.
Next page. The light switch.
Yep.
The sensor module.
Yep.
All your bottles of indigestion medicine.
He has. He's only got 1 bottle left.
Okay, well, that 1 bottle then.
Yep.
The antidotes.
Yep.
Vegetables already done. And the environmental armor, but yes. The environmental armor.
He sort of smiles at that.
But I want to see all these things first.
Okay, yes, I'll have someone fetch it.
And then
Ada, go send Ulrich, fetch out the environmental armor and then fetch these bits. One of the guys dashes off.
How much do you want for all this?
It's the greatest question of any traveller, any trader, any wastelander would like to hear. So, let me work this out.
Is Ruby giggling sweetly at him?
Yes.
Give me a barter check.
Okay.
And he's gay.
And he's an asexual robot.
It fails by 3.
Fails by 3. Okay.
Also, Rich, I'm just going to say right now, I would like to vote for a karma point for Frosty for that one.
Okie dokie. So, let me just work out The cost that he would like you to pay for all the things.
That's like that armor's gonna be expensive as all hell. I'm pretty sure that like almost 3,000 caps is not as much as we would like.
Right. Plus the barter modifiers. He is asking 4,429 caps for all of that.
Okay.
That
said.
was actually close.
And is there anything you're specifically looking for? Because we also have trade goods.
Well, if I can take on some of that clean water, maybe I can do a fair exchange on it.
Clean water is an option, but then we also have a lot more stuff. And she points at the pile, and lots of it, lots of weapons. And would you like
Basically,
to have a look?
anything you would like to sell, he will consider.
Okay.
I would say
Ruby
basically
goes over
most
to
of
the
the
pile
weapons.
and Leon, let's have a look and see what we can trade for things.
All right. Amelia, can you just share your screen to me so I can actually see what you're looking at? Because
Oh, yeah, sure.
that would probably make it easier.
Hang on.
How you doing, Vulcan? What?
I'm picturing.
He's token up with one of the mercs.
All right. Well, fair enough.
I'm just picturing him like standing next to the mercs and just like gesturing and like, yeah, you want some, and occasionally looking over at the.
Can you see the stuff?
I'm going full screen. Yes, I can see all. I would say ammo stuff or like weapons and like would be.
We could sell one of these, and Ruby picks up one of the Berettas.
A Beretta.
Possibly half of the ammo that comes with it, so 18 reloads.
I do remember in the town, a lot of people. He's quietly saying this. A lot of people was looking for shotgun shells, which
Was in high demand.
Yeah, but I don't really know about selling that thing. And she points at the spaz.
No, totally reasonable, but we don't need that many things to use our shotgun shells.
Great for defending the building.
True.
Oh, we could take one of those. And she points at one of the double-barreled 20 gauge shotguns, and also like half of the ammo. And one of those, and she points at the Mac 10. And
well, we should probably ask how much he actually wants to give to some of the things that you've already shown him.
Yeah. So she picks up one of the Berettas, or the only one that's on the pile, because the other one's in the trap. She picks up one of the double-barreled 20 gauge shotguns and a Mac 10. She walks over to him and puts it down on a counter or something.
Please present the one that the other guy left, just to like really like when you're selling the other guys.
Yeah, one of those double-barreled shotguns could be his. And then she walks back and gets half of the ammo from the Beretta. Well, half of what I have for the Beretta, because we have another pile of those .40s. So 18 reloads. And half of what we have on So 20 reloads for the shotgun.
Hang on a sec. I'm still trying to catch up. I'm not a computer.
Your
Alright.
voice is coming at me through my speakers. Clearly,
You must be the computer.
Right, how much 20 gauge was it?
20 reloads.
20 reloads. How much? 10?
7. And then
He's busy furiously typing into his QT.
just that. And I guess as much water as you can carry.
Well, if I
How much-
arrange maybe a large barrel, could you fill it?
it will take some time, but yes, it is possible.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, if you can fill maybe, let's say, 60 gallons,
Can we fill that?
it would take
Yeah.
you like 3 days to fill 60 gallons. And you
I
would have.
inform him saying that it is possible, and it would, yeah, and
If you stay around for a few days.
yeah, you can.
I can wait.
Okay.
Clean water's worth waiting for.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
1 second, let me just have a look at. So 60 gallons. He's bartering. One second, I just need to do some big math. I've lost my book.
Can't be, you have so many of them.
Well, if you want the bits you've mentioned, and with all these trade things, and the water as well, I would actually be willing to pay, call it 5,000 caps.
You will pay me 5,000 caps.
Yes, I mean, these guns look in good condition, and that ammunition's easy to sell on.
Yeah, if the goods you're bringing in are in good quality, then yes, we have a deal.
Fantastic, I'll arrange for a barrel.
All right.
As long as you're happy, he's happy, and he'll,
Yeah, if he gets the stuff over.
he comes forward, and I'm going to invent a new German Fallout monetary detail traders scripts, which are going to be worth 100 caps each.
Okay.
Oh.
They're easier to carry, I take it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna take all the ammo and the guns off
And
my
just
piles.
because I'm personally moderately interested in the whole concept, I'm going to say that these weird trader scripts are backed up by some kind of weird calculation that cuties can do. It's basically fucking cryptocurrency for cuties.
Ah, okay. And the Mac 10 goes down to 21 and 1. And
So he will pay you 50 trader scripts.
okay. Guess you need an item to have those.
No, it's a physical thing like caps. He will.
Yeah, but I mean for on the table, cause. Or can we just write them down as caps?
Well, if
I
you
wouldn't mind having stuff on the table.
hang on, trader script.
Took off the mana. Took off the ammo.
Zoop, zoop. There you go. I put the magical trader scripts next to Leon's.
My money counter.
And it's going to be
Warrior.
this color yellow, because that's why. And you've been paid 50 of them.
Okay. I took everything off our pile. Can I also add the stuff that we're gaining already?
Yeah, anything that you said you want, he quickly gets his mercenaries to bring to.
It's all in decent condition, I take it?
Yeah, everything he sells is in primo condition.
Okay.
What did you sell weapons-wise that I can delete off of this nonsense?
A Beretta 92
Beretta 92, alright.
and 18 reloads for it. Let me know when you're done, actually. Because I hear noises on the background.
There, I've sold 18 of those, yep.
A double barrel 20 gauge.
It's the only one you have, isn't it?
No, we have 2.
Oh, you do?
Mhm.
In which case, I won't delete one, and then you'll have one left.
Okay, and 20 reloads for it.
20 reloads. Yep, they're all sold up.
A Mac 10.
Mac 10. Where are you hiding, Mr. Mac 10? Oh, 2 of those you've got, yeah? So just delete one of them.
Yep. And 7 reloads.
And 7 reloads off the Mac 10.
Mm-hmm. So,
Oops.
see what that does.
There we go.
So that's taken care of. I gained that environmental armor.
You do.
And
Leon is very excited to see what that is.
yeah. Those Ruby. The rusty trash bin. Junk. Steel.
There's the environmental armor. It's just below the map.
Have a look at it in a moment. What else did I get? Bed sheeting. We already have some. Yep. So that goes to 2.
Amelia, you know you wanted to hear a bit more about that GameStop thing.
GameStop thing?
The GameStop stock. Was that you I was talking to? I think it was you.
Well, it's interesting to most people. What's going on?
Oh yeah, in a bit. Hang on.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm noting stuff. These things are actually important.
It's currently exploding, is what I'm about to say. Like.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, it's going up again?
It's doubled in the past couple of hours.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. Because fuck those pieces of shit.
It's it's legitimately going bonkers.
What, did you buy any?
Maybe.
May you have more than you know what to do
I
with.
hope that you get a lot of money out of that.
Is going
Oh.
crazy. So anyway, who's up for a private island?
There we go.
Well, I would say if we can,
I would be happy for having a session live whenever it's possible.
so
Rage,
Hello.
how much food does the 8 vegetables add? Is that just 8, or is that?
It is 8, unless you're willing, unless Leon is going to be using it expressly for distilling.
making
Oh
them.
yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Vulcan would also be, or has he completely gone away from having like greens and stuff?
Rings?
Greens.
Greens.
I mean, you haven't had a
Greens.
lot of fibre in your diet for best part of 4 months.
Oh yeah, no, this would be good. They'll go in the stew.
In which
Well,
How about half in the stew and Leon gets the other half?
What's Leon gonna do with the other half?
make alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll add 4 to this. So 9.
Worst
On
part
to the
is I
continuation of where I was. The
kind of want to tell the guy that he can bring vegetables here, which would be nice, but also remembering we're probably going to be leaving.
Don't keep that for now. Page. That's sensor module. Yes. I'm gonna put that under the materials for now.
Yeah, good call.
Sensor. Oh. 1. Oh yeah, the indigestion medicine. He only had 1, right?
he had one of those, yeah.
She will hand that to Vulcan. Okay, well you need to note that down. And then on the last page there was antidote. She will also hand that to Vulcan. And that is everything. Check. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, sorry it takes so long to get through the shopping stuff, but I have to do...
No, it's
Raider. Awesome.
Leon concedes the fact that maybe Ruby's better for the whole trading part. Like quietly thinking to himself, like, yeah, she should probably do that more.
Yeah, Ruby. She shakes the hand of the trader and is like, nice doing business with you. We will have your water in a few days.
Excellent.
Leon just looks around at like his entourage's firearms and just like, do I see any of them looking like terrible?
Let's have a look, shall we?
That is why I'm asking.
Yeah, one of the guys is carrying a gun which looks like it could do with some attention.
I walk up to him. As a sign of good faith for our business, and me being quite knowledgeable in weapons, do you want me to just have a look at your entourage's weapons and making sure that it works when you're on the road?
I certainly would be glad for the opportunity to make sure that I'm well defended whilst I'm travelling.
Well, I'm gonna walk over and put my hand out asking for his gun, and I'm gonna roll a small guns repair.
The one that's looking a bit dodgy is actually a big guns,
Oh, it's
unfortunately.
a big gun. Well, yeah. I am still 5 under.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it'll take you like maybe an hour or so to sort out the kinks and bits that are wobbling, but you have fixed his big gun.
Cool.
What kind of gun is it?
It is an FN Mini-Me.
Oh. He mows the lawn.
Yes.
Okay. So he got us like a drum to fill up.
Yeah, one of the mercenaries arrives later, with a massive, one of these huge industrial tub drums.
Okay.
This merchant be stacked, yo.
Yeah, you've just sold him fresh
Yeah.
water. He's gonna be minted wherever he's going.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Again, from what I've seen, like people playing Fallout, like it's not very often you come across a bottle of like fresh, like clean water that's uncontaminated.
So
Well-
as he comes in with that barrel, Ruby asks the trader, "Do you have more of those barrels?"
Very few, and I have to make sure that my Brahmin don't get overweight. There's only so much you can pack on them.
Yeah, I was just wondering if he would be willing to sell one, because then we could keep a larger supply over here, and then if you ever visit again, I could just pour it over and you don't have to wait 3 days.
Sadly, I cannot spare such
Okay.
luxury.
Maybe keep it in mind for later when you come around.
Yeah, if you ever feel like visiting again, I am interested in one of those barrels.
Well, bear it in mind.
Also
Oh.
the vegetables. More
Leon
of those
just
or no?
turtles up, like just behind like, if you can get enough material,
Ooh, what's
then
this?
maybe we could
it
fashion you
snacky
one
clock?
of these. I just gesture to the cart.
Thank you.
Ah, say hi to Amber.
They say hello.
Hi.
She yells back her hello.
Leon informs that if the trader can provide him with materials, then possibly he could fashion a cart, gesturing at the cart to his Brahmin, explaining about the wonders of the Volks Brahmin and
A cart? Well, I already have one sort of cart. Maybe you could help make it better?
certainly that could be, we could work it out in caps or goods or
Well, I
yes.
can pay you for your work.
Yeah, it's we can sort something out. You can bring it over, and I would love to have a look. And again, if your entourage is hungry, or you don't want to pay for them to go into bed, then they can easily stay here for
That would save me some money.
30 caps a day instead of 100 for a day.
Okay, I shall pay you for all of my mercenaries to stay here. Maybe a little bit of discount for a friend? And he sort of...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Also, he's bulk
Ruby-
buying too, so
Ruby walks over to Leon. Yeah, we can probably make him stay for what, 20 a person a night?
Yeah.
She whispers.
Leon is right now just like amazed at her bartering ability. So she's like, "Well, if she says it, that sounds like a good idea."
clearly this is a better idea.
Just Leon's like, yeah.
Just nodding. Of course.
Well, again, keeping in mind, Leon likes to construct stuff.
Okay,
Like,
So yeah.
how about we cut a deal? I'll pay you 350 caps for all of my mercenaries to stay for 3 days.
Yeah.
How many mercenaries is that?
The 6 of them. I myself will be staying in town. I have to stay with my goods, you understand?
Of course. Which is why we're staying here. With our goods.
Make it 400 and we have a deal.
400? Oh, you're cutting me deep.
Yeah, but it's like
375.
yeah. Yes, 375. And she shakes his hand.
Okay, he pays 375.
Yep. All right.
I feel for some reason that Ruby's feeling very, very proud of herself right now. As she should be.
6. We will have to go hunting after that.
So, unless there's anything else going on.
Nope. Have anything else going on? Because
That's a
suddenly,
big discount. By the 3rd. Yeah,
he is.
that's what you wanted.
But also, he is well traveled, has obviously a lot of good stuff.
Mhm.
So it's good to have someone telling about this little place.
There's also the added benefit of us having mercenaries for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, first thing, food.
You think?
We have to work on the food when they leave.
Yeah.
No, I mean we need to subtract their food.
Oh yeah, so that's 3
3 per day.
3 per day times 6 times another 3, because 3 days it's gonna take. Emily. 54 down to 205. That's all their food taken out for all the days.
Add the caps.
Oh. Having to do maths.
Yep. This is important. But before we forget.
Yeah.
So you have
that's
trader scripts?
375? 375, okay?
Yeah, 375.
Feel free to transport caps to trader script for equivalency.
Oh, wait. We made a profit on our exchange with him.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah. It was, what was it? Was it?
That's this. It's the trader scripts, the 5,000.
Okay, so that one. Okay, so I did. Okay, so I have
This
to.
is equal to 5,000 caps
Okay.
over here.
Okay. It's our money now.
All right.
All of it.
I guess buying Radaway isn't such an issue anymore.
Or buying stuff we can use to make our own.
Yeah. What time is it now?
Day's got on a little bit. It's coming up to the early evening.
Leon, we should probably go cover up the cable and oh no, we reached it, didn't we?
Yeah, you finished.
We finished.
So now we have power. But nothing like
Well,
no wiring in the house.
Power to the building's power box. Okay. So
Now we get to run cables through walls and shit. That'll be fun.
that doesn't really have to be though. You just keep the electrical equipment over in the back. For now at least. Yeah. We need to have some more stuff to sit on, I guess. There's a lot of people then.
I'm guessing most of they're used to like sitting on the ground, like around the campfire. But...
They are, but some of them do complain offhand. They expected a bit more if they're paying for comfort and having to sit on the fucking floor.
Well,
take some wood
and
build some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Wait a minute. Hold up. We have large pieces of wood. Large pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally have Quinn cut tree stump.
Oh yeah. That's genius.
Aren't they fire log size?
No, they're
We do it as we need to.
They're like
they're stored in.
I'd say each of the bits that you have stored is probably 4 foot, 5 foot long. Like, they're short logs that you've got kept.
Okay, but you could just lay those down and sit on those. Or
Cut
cut
them
them
into
into
little
little
bits
bits and then sit on
those
those bits.
Yeah. You sit on the wood after you've turned it,
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Quinn to cut them into sittable pieces.
just for now. We'll obviously make something better. But
Yeah.
so can we use some wood to do that, Rich?
You can use 5 of your wood, and I'm going to need an engineering robotics check from Ruby, because you'll have to
Okay.
manually input some stuff to get Quinn to do the finer work of not just chopping shit up,
That's 2 under.
which is good enough. So yeah, he crudely cuts down some roughly stool-sized log pieces.
Well, Ruby beckons him inside first, like, Quinn, come inside, because he was outside still.
And suddenly they're just like, oh, we have to
Yeah.
sit on the floor. Conk, conk, conk. Pretty
There's a robot.
flowers.
Alright, let's cut everyone some chairs.
Yeah, so 5
And,
wood, and then you have some rudimentary furniture.
Okay. Oh, I have to take it off the supply.
Yep.
We can burn them up later.
You can.
Yeah.
And we
It
keep
It
them.
doesn't matter, actually. Let's keep them. Yeah.
Well,
I have an idea.
go on.
Let's build beds.
We can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going to keep doing this, we kind of need them to have beds.
True.
But I guess the wood's not really the issue there. The issue is the soft thing.
Yeah, you don't
However,
exactly have a
most-
lot of bedding.
Yeah, though most people will have a bedroll.
Yeah.
So if it's
Yeah,
just
mercs
surface
especially,
off,
they'll carry some kind of
Yeah,
roll
so
to
they
flop out.
we could have like a frame for them to lay it on, so they're not on the floor.
just a surface that's off the ground to stay warm better, cleaner. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll build some empty beds sometime.
I suddenly have this like vision of
Valheim beds just being spawned into existence for them.
Yeah. Okay, so now they can all sit by the fire and it's all cozy. Everyone's having stew.
Yeah, it's a good old. It's
Talking.
quite friendly, and the mercs are playing cards, and some of them are punching each other for whatever reasons.
so how many is being social with Vulcan?
There's
Oh,
2 of
yeah.
them that are greatly engrossed by Vulcan, just blathering on about just inane nonsense that none of them can understand, and they're like just in awe at this guy that's just talking, and they're like, wow.
Wow, this old man is not dead. Wow.
However, the day is not done yet.
Also, we be getting high.
There is one more encounter today. Today's been totally radical on the encounters.
Yeah.
So, it's getting late into the evening. Everyone's, relaxed, having a good old day.
Relax.
And then
Oh, yeah.
a knocking at the door.
Oh.
Well, Leon gets up and walks over.
Just looking out through the crack in the window, just saying hello.
Let me just spawn this.
By the way, after all this, Ruby would not be concerned with having these mercs keep their weapons on them.
You sure?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, they are acquiescing to, if you do want them to,
Yeah.
stash and store.
Well, Leon would say that it's okay if you can place your big guns over here, but you are allowed to have like maybe a small firearm on you, considering that your benefactor has made an ongoing deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that fussed either way. I mean, some of them stash their guns up against the wall, and the few that carry pistols keep them sort of slashed down the back of their pants or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so the door knocking.
There's a door knocking.
Leon looks out at the hole. Can he see people?
You can see outside. the shadowy form of someone in heavy armor.
Okay. He says hello. Who's there?
How to explain it? So this person responds in a sort of almost shocked voice that they're being spoken to from the house. And they say, hello, this is somewhere to stay. I can hear lots of voices. I'm sure I can smell cooking.
If you have caps to pay, then yes, this is a place to have some food and some shelter and some warmth and medical assistance.
A hand appears just in front of the window with a mound of caps in it.
Okay.
I have
well,
caps. Just really just want somewhere for the night, if I can.
If you can abide by leaving your weapons at the door, then yes.
On the inside of the door. On the inside of the door, Leon quickly realizes he's just told someone.
Well, that seems fair. That seems fair.
Well, Leon walks over and just opens the door ajar and just like take an assessment of the person.
There's a chap wearing metal armor.
Okay.
And he's got a submachine gun stashed over one shoulder.
Okay. Well, ready caps, and the door is opened and he's gestured inside.
He pays up, throws his gun down, rubs his hands together and sort of looks around and goes, wow, I didn't know there was such a place as this nearby. Clearly very busy.
Well, me and my friends, we made this place because not all of us can go into bed, and it's quite terrible without having some shelter. And we thought maybe more people would need
such accommodations.
Oh, well, I'm most grateful for not having to sleep outside. It's very chilly tonight.
Yeah.
Drugs?
Oh, no, thank
Just
you.
Vulcan
No. No, thank you. It's not my thing.
Fair enough. You change your mind over here. Goes back.
And he plonks himself down, makes himself at home, starts battering with a couple of the mercs. And it's all very sociable.
Cool. That is the hell? Like, people actually at my crazy dumb shit idea.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit chuffed a bit about this. I'm really happy.
You're also very much a Dalek, but I get the gist of what you said.
Robot mode.
Oh, is everyone in robot mode?
Okay.
Robot mode is active. Excellent.
Okay. Now it's gone. Frosty was also robot mode for a moment.
I think it was the Discord thing. So.
Yeah, probably. It's been acting up quite recently, like a lot.
And that was the last encounter of the day.
Cool.
A lone gunman with somewhere to stay. Cool. And with that, we'll wrap it up. I'm going to make some notes on my details. Trader, water barrel, 3 days. Have you worked on your map cord thing at all today, Amelia? In and out of the trading and building and other stuff that you've done?
No, mostly socializing with the mercenaries.
Okay, that's going to be delayed then.
Mm-hmm.
On there. Okay, that's done.
Disconnect.
That was Frosto.
Done. The day is.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a good point to wrap up at the end of the day.
I missed that.
Food paid on the guests, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, the new guest, no.
How
How
much
much
I
does he
took
take?
care.
What?
I took care of the 6 marks.
So just 3 food for
The new one.
Mr. New
and
Guy.
I will add the 30 caps he's paid.
Yeah, he paid promptly as soon as he got in the door.
Do we already take it out for tomorrow for us?
You can do if you want to prep it. I'll just make a note here.
Could you please
Alright,
put
yes.
the group note? Can you put them out on the right side? Yeah, that thing.
Because it's really nice when looking on just saying that, like, oh, so everyone's on the same page.
Alright. Take care of my log. There's so much roleplay now that I'm having trouble taking care of my log.
Well,
To be honest,
That's
I
good.
would rather have that.
Than anything else.
Yeah.
So, you managed to defuse one potentially hostile situation
At the beginning.
by bluffing your way out of it.
I didn't bluff.
He did. He lied. He straight up lied and confused the guy.
Mim fucking straight up lied.
Yeah, I told him I was laying fucking groundworks for like a fucking toilet.
Yeah.
You also overcame a problem with those guys. Arnold, I can't remember the names now.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're dead.
Harmut and Badolf.
Oh yeah.
Badolf was actually scoping to steal something. He was interrupted by the ever-vigilant Vulcan.
But you told me he wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying. Because at the time you caught him, he was merely appraising what you had. You hadn't caught him at a point where he had stolen anything or was going to steal anything. You had interrupted him before he had chance.
Okay. Oh, by the way, one of the barracudas is missing.
Is it?
Well, didn't we just sell one of them?
No, we sold a Beretta.
Oh, that's right.
Well, the only Beretta we have right now is in the trap.
I do have to say, Amelia, it was really nice screen sharing with you on that. That made it really, really nice.
Oh yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
Did you say the barracudas were damaged?
I don't have any damage intel on them.
Okay, right, fine. They're not damaged then. That's as simple as that is. The Glocks are damaged. Is that alright? Okay, fine.
Yeah, the Glocks have damage 1.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, look. All is well.
Something must be done.
The incident with the mercs turning up to hunt down these two was honestly me fudging the various random encounters I had to deal with.
Oh. That was a good one, though.
I loved it. I thought it was fucking great. Like, this
Yeah.
entire day has been one storyline just made out of this one random dude walking up thinking, hey, someone to steal from, and I'm just lying out of my ass like, the hell is he doing?
I was just like, what the hell is this? Is it... Because they were talking the day before about what they got shot at by by Group of 9, so like, the Group of 9 is probably coming to pick them up because they did more than they said. But it turned out to not be Group of 9, but still, like, want to stay out of this?
No, and I mean, it was good. Mim did fail on trying to get the guy to leave by bullying him, but you actually managed to persuade him to give up, because he was going to...
Vulcan did.
Yeah. So Vulcan managed to persuade him to give up, basically, and he would have otherwise been like taking positions to start a gunfight with you, basically in the background between them and the mercs.
Fuck that,
Well, if
yeah.
they would have started shooting at us, I would have yelled at the mercs like, "Come in, we need your help."
I don't think it would have been a long firefight because several of the mercs were toting some big fucking guns.
Oh yeah.
The guy in the metal armor had an M240, and his lieutenant in the environmental armor had a laser gun. So there would have been death.
Yeah. And Quinn was also by the door where they were, so...
Yeah, exactly. Quinn was right, sort of right next to him, so just chop him in half and have done with it. Serve him on a platter.
Yeah.
God damn it, Queen! How hard is it to send me a fucking picture?
Out of that came a nice...
But then here's the thing, like because I rolled up. Basically, I just did my auto generation for the new day. I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of encounters. Okay, well the mercenaries are there to find the guys that shot up the caravan, I guess, and then the merchant comes. Literally, I will send you. This is my my generation chart, and I'm like, how do I make sense of that? They're not allowed to have that much activity in one day.
Hang on, how do I interpret it?
So across the top is what's been spawned, and then the very bottom row is the location of ruins.
Okay.
Oh, Rich, is the plan that we're doing a fast forward for the 3 days?
It's up to you. If you want to skip through it, I can easily arrange it.
No, I was just thinking more about like doing nightmares. Just roll. I haven't done any. Or just type in. Not done any sleep. Leon's not done any sleepiness.
Why? Oh, this hasn't. It hasn't kept my.
Missing.
Oh yeah, Mim, you should take a look at that. Wait, where did it go? There was environmental armor here earlier. Am I on the wrong side?
Is that in game? Are we in game, or is that?
Yeah, it was in game.
Okay.
Rich?
Hello.
The armor disappeared, and a lot of stuff over here disappeared. Did you reset back?
What the hell?
Yeah, something did load. It did load something.
Oh, you know what it is? I bet I had like a neck glitch and it's tried to reload it. Oh, this is bad.
Oh yeah, the food's back too. Can you go back to where it was?
That means the money's back too, and also
Hang
the
on,
trader.
I'm rewinding, so.
He does have it recorded, so.
Yeah, but
Oof.
it's hard if things have disappeared out of existence. Thank you for noticing that.
Script is gone.
Oh, something has gone horribly wrong.
I think it's only going further back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, in the chat it said Fallout RPG loading at 11:14.
Ah.
Maybe you clicked load instead of save?
Think
Is that
so.
possible?
Let me just try and quickly reload backward. Could you two do me a favour and just disconnect briefly whilst I try and skip this back? Because without you in
sure.
Yeah, of course.
Now I can just try and reload it quickly.
Yes.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Well, just in case.
I can.
Up.
And our all our chats. I'm just gonna post a picture.
think because we were talking, it's actually overdone the load.
Overdone?
Yeah, because it can only step back so far. And I think I've gone past that point.
We have to redo.
Oh no!
Hang on. Send you. This is all updated.
Yeah, so
I know how much at least how many caps we had and how many of those traders things we had.
There was
That's
50 of
all the
those.
guns.
What?
That's for the guns.
That's all the guns. Remember we did all the guns?
Yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
reset back.
Oh,
We were
shoot.
at 193 food. And I think 19 wood.
God damn it! No, I can't skip back any further. It's it was 19 wood.
Yeah.
193 food.
Right. That is so freaking annoying.
That is. I wonder why it does that.
Because I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time and didn't notice.
Uh,
Had I have noticed, I could have undone it immediately.
yeah.
But because we were chatting post-game, I was...
Are you sure you can undo a load?
I'm pretty sure, because it's just the state that the game exists in.
Might want to test that to be sure too.
Yeah. The thing is, when I save the game, when we're done, I usually make a backup. But this time, I hadn't gotten to do that yet. Oh, robot